No, my music. I had it. Let me send. What is that?
My laptop died.
The whining in the background?
Yes.
That's your
My fan.
laptop?
It's my
That's
fan.
yeah, take it out back and
good.
shoot it. Fuck.
I know, but I don't have $2,000 for a new laptop, so.
Oh my god. Old Yeller. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Friday morning, session 47. I'm happy to have everybody here, and I really hope, Lemon, that is a very lovely sub that you're eating. It looks delicious. Is it like a sloppy
It's
Joe?
with
What is it?
chicken. It's chicken, fillet, lettuce, and mayo.
Oh, that sounds really good. I've only now realized I haven't eaten. So
I got a
welcome
taco.
everybody. No one asked, Cecily.
It beat the sub. Tacos beat everything.
You wanna rub it in? God.
I do. I was really excited to have some tacos today.
That's awesome. And we have completed our first semester of our 6th year and was able to scrounge up some information on something, but it doesn't look great.
Did we do any classes?
Did we do any classes?
For that first semester, or the 6-7 year does not have classes?
Yeah, we did classes.
Okay, I just went to the grades because I was trying to jog my memory, so.
I didn't post any grades. I can post them if you want.
Well, I was just curious. My memory's slipping. Okay.
I'm getting old. I shouldn't say that because I have a terrible memory. Year 6, semester 1. There you go. That's what I have. Today,
I'm obviously
however,
the smartest one in the group.
Our episode begins in a more unlikely place. Somewhere we've never been. The halls of the ministry, throng with a life of thousands. Footfalls cascading into 1,000 little drops. A waterfall of sound. The cold black floors echo the hollowness of this space. Bureaucrats, politicians, orators, workers, each has a place, a turning gear that keeps the status quo in check, witting or not. I'm very happy you've all arrived. Professor Milne welcomes you in through the thoroughfare, along with a few others. The tribunal is still taking place. I reserved a spot for you, but I'll warn you, it's crowded. Minerva could use as many witnesses as she can. You can hear Dilmaro speak aside. We're in the Grand Assembly Room. Guess they really tried to pull out the big guns this time, Flitwick says. We're going to be okay, Professor. You can hear Neville try to alleviate the fears you see on Flitwick's face. I just wish Albus was here. He would stand in this den of snakes and easily be undaunted. And you're here along with many other students who have came by in decision to stand with Hogwarts faculty against another attempt at a ministry takeover. Magnus has invoked a certain article, 13.3, in the protection of students. If you don't stand here now, you could face a very different Hogwarts coming back. I like to think that the people who are brought in, Nemessa and Anne, you two were the ones walking in. Milne was welcoming you, and you can see a large group of students who are all gathering by a huge fountain in the middle of the main atrium out here. There's so many voices of people walking around, and you can see Alice, Edgar, and Will all gathered there.
Hey guys.
Hello, Anne. Hello,
Hi.
Nessie. How are you?
What's up?
Greetings.
Morning.
How was your Christmas holidays?
Same old. Just
Is that-
incredibly quiet.
Is that seriously what we're talking about? Drusilla says Christmas holidays.
I'm trying to lighten the mood. You seem super stressed. Christina.
Why wouldn't I be? I'm sitting here in this den of snakes, she says.
When has there been a problem regarding Hogwarts that we didn't solve?
Technically, we
Never.
didn't-
I mean, there's a few outstanding ones.
There's not even a single outstanding thing in Hogwarts. I don't know what you're referring to.
The staircase doesn't move anymore.
We are solving that as we speak.
Okay.
Do you want to tell the minister that?
Sure.
If anything, the staircase not moving is for the students because it's less dangerous for someone to fall over. So,
Okay, so out of character, sorry, I'm trying to get my visual correct. So we're just in a big group of students right now, not the ministry with us right now, or just a big group of
You're
students.
in the ministry,
In the ministry.
standing by this huge fountain that you can see. It has it's actually a statue of Harry Potter. Funny enough, the killer of the Dark Lord.
And everybody's just kind of rambling all in one place, like just doing their thing.
Yeah, it's pretty loud in here. There's lots of.
Okay.
Do you recall from the movies that main atrium, and then on the side wall there was like rows and rows of windows that look into different like ministry offices and stuff? I
Okay.
can find you an image if you want.
No, I got the idea, but I'm thinking so Nymessa has a ability basically to command the attention of anybody in the room. So I don't know if she stands up and kind of gets all the students onto one page to revolt against, using her persuasion to revolt against this new ministry person.
Revolt. They're they're in a court right now. There's a tribunal going on.
Okay, so you're okay.
There will,
Fine.
yeah. I if you wanna lead a revolution against the ministry, I don't know.
Okay.
See if I
Alright,
can
I'll think
find
on it.
like a crowded area. ambience. I'd love to get like more. No, what music did I used to use? Let's finally just listen to that. You can see the dashing of flame from nearby. People entering in through the Flu network, and Juniper comes by. Drew, are you okay? Yeah, of course. Sadie's saving her seats, he says. Hey, guys, Juniper says to all of you guys and kind of holds Drusilla's hand. Billy walks in from behind. Been a long time since I've been in here. I was here last week, Wilfred says.
What were you doing last week? Just visiting your dad?
Well, take your child to work day, obviously.
Your dad doesn't seem like the type. Any idea what he wants precisely in all of this, besides taking over the school? Any inside baseball you can share with us, Wilfred?
Yeah. If you want to know, I can tell you quite a bit, actually.
Thank you.
He looks around to make sure other people aren't listening. My father, he's friends with Kingsley Shacklebolt. The two of them used to be Aurors together. They were, you know how Aurors often get paired up with another? They were put together back in the day. The two of them are very close. My father's always wanted a seat on the Wizengamot, and while the minister can't simply grant seats, he does select the main guy who does. I overheard him talking in his office. There's a deal. If he can get Hogwarts under ministry control, there's a good chance that he becomes one of the most powerful people in Great Britain.
So he doesn't care about our safety.
If you want to guess what's going through my dad's head, be my guest. I've been trying to do that for years. I don't get it.
If you can't get through to his thoughts, then I don't think I'm the one to do it. No matter, we will stop him. That's why we are gathered here today. Isn't that right, Alice?
Yeah, we're good. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Darcy says, I think we're in one of the lower levels. There's a lot of people heading in, though. This is a pretty big case.
Then we should get going.
Yeah.
We don't want to be locked out.
Right.
Walking
Okay.
through the main atrium, the tall interior windows of high offices rise toward the dome-like ceiling. In the center of the room, past the flue walk, is multiple statues. One of them is large, made of bent and twisted metal. It depicts a tall, dark figure, male, with a long beard and stern eyes, standing valiantly over top a coiling basilisk. Metal floats around them on all sides, their wand raised into the sky, casting white smoke toward it, a symbol of the ministry's might over her enemies. The music got too loud. Got to turn it down. There we go. You can see a young boy handing out newspapers. Hot off the press! Find out all the terrifying details of last month's Azkaban breakout! Who escaped and who died? It's your right to know! Miss Ameriton? Flitwick says into the crowd, and you can see Janice standing reading one of the newspapers, buried deep into it by the news stack. Feeling too antsy to stay in your seat? I just needed a break, she says, with a heavy sigh, and buries the paper right back into the stack. I'm just heading back. Coming with? Certainly. She sniffles a bit.
Anne's gonna go over to her and kind of walk beside her. Everything okay?
Yeah, we're just out here to argue for our freedom of students, huh? Everything's completely fine.
That's not what I was talking about. You're crying. I doubt you care about Hogwarts that much.
But she says, and she wipes a tear out of her eye. Like, my
You don't have to tell me.
dad's dead.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
He is listed under the casualties. She says, pointing toward the newsstand, Azkaban Breakout. For those of you who may not know, because I think Cecily doesn't, Janice's dad is in Azkaban, or was. Janice's dad has also broken out of Azkaban. You know him. It was revealed in this game quite a long time ago that Averdin is her mother's name. Her father is Barty Crouch Jr. I put into
Really?
context some like behaviors and not wanting to be close to people in her first year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, we actually went to her old abandoned house in Hogsmeade in this game. And there's a whole thing.
Okay.
So yeah, her dad is dead.
Anne's just gonna kind of link arms with her. I'm really sorry, Janice. If you wanted to talk about it, I'm here.
No, he was a bastard anyway.
Yeah. But he was your dad. And it's okay to be upset. More than okay.
I had to talk in front of everybody. I can't be crying. She sniffles and tries to quell herself. I'll make a charisma save. Yeah, she's not doing well.
You don't have to talk, Janice. Not everyone needs to. Just
She's
being
like
very
shaking, I
supportive.
think. Can you just stay close to me, please?
Absolutely. Of course.
You all take the elevator, spending a few minutes to find one that's empty, and it flies through a vast expanse of floors and rooms, finally stopping in a large hallway. The gate creaks as it folds to the left, and everybody steps out into the hall. Cat, we're just hearing little squeaks from the fan. If you
Turn
could.
it off. I'm gonna start off my mute.
Okay. Like, you can turn it off, you can mute,
I'll
I
just
don't know. Yeah. Alright. So much background noise with everybody today.
Love you, Cat.
Yeah. Where was I? Everyone walks down the hall through the bright door at the end. Is it going well? Jenny asks Sadie as you all slide into one of the curved bleachers that surround a tall ziggurat at the back of a vast room. A shallow stage below it holds a spotlight on a tall woman standing upright against the entire Wizengamot. We've been able to keep up, but they're throwing out every shot they have. On the night of December 19th of 8:35 p.m. of the previous year, the minister was alerted to an infraction of Educational Statute 13.3, which occurred under your stewardship of the school, correct? Yes. This council's responsibilities are to maintain order and safety of our most vulnerable people. Our motion for the dismissal of your position as Hogwarts headmistress is on the table today. You are the accused. You, as the accused, have decided to plead the motion made against you. It is my right against false allegations. The accused may present. You can see Kingsley Shacklebolt, the judge, right up at the front. The one who was speaking a moment ago is the Minister of Magic, who, as Wilfred stated, is kind of has a conflict of interest here. But you know, it's the Wizarding World. Anyway, the accused calls caretaker Argus Filch, Master Horace Eugene Felicia Slughorn, and Deputy Headmaster Phileas Flitwick to the stand. I'll see you all after, Flitwick states, and heads down. It is important since, you know, we have a lawyer here. That I am not one, and B, this is the Wizarding World's, you know, rules, so, yeah, anyway. Minerva calls witnesses. Each tell a story. Argus, of the level of rigorous control Minerva commands, and adds in his own opinions of returning to corporal punishment for infractions on school grounds, showing the Wizengamot what extremism can do if left unchecked. It's a little smart move on her part. Slughorn speaks to Minerva's character, shows support for her teaching methods and grand leadership style. Flitwick, lastly, expresses his view of both leaderships, Minerva's and Magnus's. Minerva has been a part of the school longer than any member, and her vast understanding of children has come out of it. Mr. Magnus is a good auror, and I see why the Ministry would choose someone like him. But in my experienced opinion, Magnus's dogma for control is not congruent for a functioning assembly. With Magnus, infractions and punishments rose tenfold, while test scores only rose by 8%. Many of these children had never yet been scrutinized or in trouble in this way. His fight for order only serves to bring us closer to chaos. No further questions. The stand recognizes the Honorable High Inquisitor Magnus Partham Guinean, Order of Merlin 2nd Class, as the accuser. And you can see Magnus stand up in his very nice three-piece suit. Thank you, Your Honor. Oh, and I think that immediately his son in the stands. Oh, you would see Wilfred can't sit with you. He ends up sitting on the other side of the courtroom, and he is sitting with his mother, Petey. Yeah. You can kind of see him mouth like, "Thank you, Your Honor," as he slumps in his seat.
What is her name?
Petey is her name.
Edie. Okay, I
Petey.
wildly missed it.
P.T. Gideon.
Oh.
I was first brought to Hogwarts School because this assembly felt there was no one else qualified to turn to that had not been won over by the overt loyalty Minerva's staff have for her. This zealousism was something that needed to be questioned and held in check by the hand of this great ministry. I stand by my assertion that Hogwarts School has needed a greater leader for some time. Hogwarts has always failed in 3 key ways: security, order, and aptitude. The accused chooses to cite our testing scores, but refuses to provide her own. You'll find an 8-point reduction when Minerva first took office, then a 4-point reduction after that, then 5 this last year. We have a lot of work to do, and still have need to do it. Perhaps revealing the misrepresentations that the accused perpetuates will help us to see the real picture. The accuser calls Game Master Rubius Hagrid, Professor Septima Vector and head boy Colin Kramer to the stand. Watching Hagrid up on trial, he looks so small in comparison to these structures of power that stare down on him from high. Magnus questions him, using details and large words. Hagrid sweats. Magnus twists his words. Well, Hogwarts has always been a dangerous place, sure, but that's just the way things are. Reclaiming my time, I must say the level of callousness toward real threats from a Hogwarts game master does not hold well. No, I didn't say that. It is this level of neoliberal thought that gave rise to the acceptance of harm. A belief that these things simply are, and that there is no one to blame. But that way of thinking serves us nothing but further falls into this chaos. Who has been your direct supervisor? Well, Minerva, for the most part. And if a wild animal under your care caused harm, should we blame the animal? Merlin's beard, no! They don't know what they're doing. Then should I not hold your views against a woman who has consequently served to misrepresent and present Hogwarts as, quote, always having its fair share of troubles in this regard? If you truly are ready for leadership, then you should be working to solve them instead of accepting them as something natural. Hagrid can't keep up. Magnus continues like this with his other witnesses, placing blame and developing the idea that Minerva is directly responsible for all the wrongdoings of the school, finishing with Colin singing his praises and saying that he should be headmaster. Minerva retorts with news about the Acromantulan attacks in the Hogwarts Valley, and Magnus's conspiracy to keep them quiet. Magnus returns with evidence of failure for safety during fourth year's group tournament. The two go back and forth until the stand finally is done. Personal witness will now be allowed from members of the public. Oh, that's us. Come on. Milne stands up. And you all have the opportunity to speak. This is when your power can come in handy, Cecily.
I know. I don't know what to say though. I literally was just typing that. I was like, I don't like. I'm perfect for this, but I don't know what to do.
Yeah. We'll give you time. You know, other people can do their thing, and you can sit there and think.
Your Honor, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm gonna bat my eyelashes at you.
I go to the front and I blast Fetty Wap on my JBL speaker. Your Honor, have you considered, and then you break it down sexual style on the dance floor?
Actually, I have a few quick clarification items for you, Alex, before I give my spiel.
Yeah.
So attacks against the school have only decreased since Magnus. Have only increased since Magnus has come, right? From
Magnus
spiders and whatnot.
was never in full control. Is the issue here?
I don't want to know what Magnus's counter argument's going to be.
In the valley? Yes, they've only increased. That is technically
Okay.
correct.
So things have only gotten worse since the Aurors have been here, technically.
Yes.
And the earthquakes in the school have only gotten worse since Magnus has been around.
It's not actually, no one's spoken about the earthquakes, just to be clear, but...
Okay. I just want to make sure that when I give my spiel that I'm hitting the point. What happened to Magnus in this game? Like, why isn't he still at school?
So
I forgot what thing happened at the end of last year.
Yeah. So Magnus was there as an inquisitor for a while, and then it seemed to really be growing. He added in different ordinances into the school as that inquisitor. It all was kind of growing to a head, and then you guys messed with the death root, and it went away. And so the major danger on school grounds that kept Magnus there was gone, and he was kind of ordered to leave since the problem was gone, the initial problem as to why he came.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he then later on, believing that there was something else afoot, sent in a
Dark wizard who got himself
another
murdered.
dark wizard, and then who died. And Magnus absolutely is bringing up, another issue with safety, is that this man died on school grounds. Yeah,
Gotcha. All right. If anyone doesn't mind, I can go first.
Magnus probably believes that Minerva killed him. Because he has no evidence, He's just going off vibes at this point.
He is
All
right.
right.
The vibes are negative.
Like, if you see it from his perspective, it's really bleak. It's really not good.
Will is going to stand up and walk to the little speaker's podium with an air of confidence and a smile. He's going to give a little wave toward Minerva. And like a little like
Drusilla,
frown.
before you walk up, leans forward and says, if you can say the word dick up on the stand, I will give you 10 galleons.
Consider it done, my boy. Ladies and gentlemen of this fine panel, what have we heard today? We've heard some baseless accusations against Minerva McGonagall. We have heard from an Auror under whose leadership attacks on the school have only gone up. We have only seen more and more acromental attacks and other issues with the school, such as earthquakes that have only gotten worse during Magnus's tenure.
People begin to murmur, what with earthquakes? I haven't heard about this. What is this going on?
We were attacked by a deadly life-sucking plant. And Mr. Gideon, can you affirmatively say that you were able to resolve the problem? I don't think so. And if that was true, why wouldn't you have stayed?
He looks at you with a great deal of annoyance.
We know that this year, under your oh so wise leadership, a malevolent dark wizard was allowed to roam our halls and terrorize our students before he managed to get himself blown up.
And I think that there's a big uproar at this, and Magnus places his two fingers up, if I may, and I think actually he'll just fucking stand as everybody's yelling,
Sonorous. And by the way, what sort of person who thinks that the importance of the school for the good of the students and their safety in a safety committee has a dark wizard come to investigate? Honestly, really, man. You're like a little dictator.
Woo! You can hear Drusilla just start screaming. Yeah!
Quietest. Anyway, members of the committee, I submit that Minerva, at least has gotten rid of the death root problem herself, or one of her students has managed to do it under her careful leadership. I would say that the only reason that scores might have gone down is because we were under some sort of oppressive regime where we were forced to conform and stuck with a series of ridiculous measures that we haven't seen in, 7 or 8 years. Oh, no, 10 years. That'd be about 10 years. About 10 years.
Decade.
And so I rest. I have my full confidence as prefect of Hogwarts. My full confidence rests in the headmistress and in her capable hands, as they have for the last many decades of the school.
Roll a persuasion check. I'm gonna give you inspiration, which you may use it on this if you wish.
24.
Fuck yeah. You have thrown the entire room already in an uproar against, you've been able to present multiple new things to at least the general public. And you have to remember, so the general public doesn't vote on this. This land is not a democracy, just to be very clear. You may vote for the minister. The Wizengamot is an appointed position, and it's kind of like if you didn't have Congress, you only had the Senate. So it is a full aristocracy. They do, however, care about public opinion to a certain extent, because uprising, that could be really bad. So they kind of they do what they can. With the amount of people that are on your side, you can also see other members of the Wizengamot like turning and speaking to one another, as well as Kingsley, who takes a deep breath. Thank you very much. Your time is up. Next.
So Nymes is gonna look at Anne and Edgar because she wasn't there for fourth year. And in character, she's gonna be like, "Do you guys want me to say something? I can go up there, but I don't have as much experience with Magnus as you guys do."
Nemessa, I think it would be incredibly helpful if you went up there. You are deeply persuasive in a way that I certainly am not. But if you feel
you could go up
Personally,
together.
I think you being less directly affected by him makes you more persuasive.
That is true.
mm-hmm.
You could go up with somebody if you wanted. And you
Okay,
would kind of embolden their words as well as your own.
Okay, because I'm trying to play this in my head, but I just don't have year 4 memories or even the first half of 5, and I can't do it. I'm blanking, so I don't know what to say.
So it's all good. You can go up with somebody, and then you can be like, yeah.
Like, all I can think about is advocating for students' rights, and like that's all I can think of. I'm just like, what do I do? Because I just don't know. I'm so clueless on information.
So here, let me offer you which ordinances you would have, been under. I'm going to list them all for you. That might help you.
Because I didn't come until after second half of year 5.
All reading materials used by students must be confirmed for use by the Hogwarts Administration Committee. Sweet treats, bonbons, lollipops, hard candies, jellies, popsicles, cakes, sour candies, fudge, ice cream, candy floss, chocolates are banned in accordance with Hogwarts student health. All correspondence in or out of school grounds is reviewed by the Hogwarts Administration Committee. All spell work is relegated to classroom time only. All non-humanoid creatures are to be kept within the groundskeeper's stables and not within castle grounds, which Morgan would have protested by going to the groundskeeper's stables. Anyway, all non-essential activities are after class times must be approved by the Hogwarts Administration Committee. Potioneering can only be practiced under the watchful eye of the Hogwarts Potion Master. All physical contact, especially physical displays of affection, are not permitted. All magically enchanted or enhanced items have to be turned over to the Hogwarts Administration Committee and are essentially confiscated. And free periods are now study halls. All. Those were some of the ordinances that you guys would have been under when Magnus was the Inquisitor.
Okay, I have an idea, and if I just completely fuck it up, I'm sorry. Okay, so she's gonna go up there.
Are you taking anybody with you?
Yeah, she's gonna take Anne.
Cool.
And
Just in case
Just so you know, Anne, not very charismatic. So
yeah, she's like, no, I don't know what to say. I don't.
I think having her there though would help Nemesis.
Yeah.
Because she has.
She's like on your arm.
Yeah.
You know?
Sorry, Juniper. All right, anyway. So Nemessa steps out to the podium. And she's
The
like, "Good
stand
morning.
recognizes Miss Nemessa Jones.
Hello, good morning. My name's Nemessa, but they just told you that.
The moment.
I am coming up here to speak from what I have noticed as a newer student. And from my understanding is while Magnus Gideon was in the school, that students' rights were severely deteriorized. And instead, he made Hogwarts more like a prison for the students who lived there. He made every form of growth that children could experience throughout the years diminished.
There's like silence in the hall. Everyone
Um,
listens.
Everything that needed to help students grow as an education that Hogwarts was meant to be for was halted under minister approval.
Ministerial.
Yeah, there you go. Approval. And if something like, let's say another war were to break out, the students that were being taught under Magnus's direction would have been doomed to fail because they were restricted from learning anything or growing to be the wizards that we were meant to grow into, as he was trying to minimize everybody.
I would like to state that it is an extreme oversight during the war to allow students to fight on behalf of Magnus to intercede.
Not only is it important for students to learn how to be adults, but it is important for them to learn the spells to become the wizards that they're meant to grow into, like the ones sitting on the stands today. What if all of your guys' choices were banned, or you weren't able to do potions, and you weren't able to learn your spells, and you weren't able to learn about the magical items in the world because the ministry took them all from you? Where would you be sitting today? Would you be as smart as you are now, or would you be held back? And that's kind of what she's going into students' rights. So
okay, so I'll do a wisdom save. All right, that is a failure. You have advantage on your persuasion.
Persuasion or performance?
Persuasion. Unless you want to start singing a song.
31.
Oh! I think that there is like, you give like a little bow. Where would you be today? And you yield your time back, and like the silence that you've been sitting through that you were getting a little like worried about because no one was saying anything, no one was cheering or anything. At the end, the entire area, all of the citizenry start to cheer out for your side. At least the ones that are on your side. There is like where Wilfred's sitting and everything. Lots of people who are probably booing, but they are almost completely overcome by everybody else cheering out for your courage and standing today. And you can see Minerva offers a very calm, very happy clap toward you, and a look of pride in her eyes.
And she's gonna take Anne's hand and go back to the seat. And out of character, I'm sweating. That was actually terrifying for me.
Nemessa like flips her hair, like kind of like with a little "fuck you," goes back down. And did you want to stay and say anything?
Sure. I don't know how helpful she'll be because she's not a charismatic person, but I think she pauses and says, I do think it's interesting to note that we are here. This, I believe, is the third time that Magnus has tried to take over the school. First, he tried to come in and build in the ordinances that Miss Jones so eloquently outlined that limited students' rights. Next, he tried to send in a dark wizard Patsy to monitor the students that Mr. Wiggenweld pointed out. And now we have this, an out of nowhere administrative power grab. I do think it's interesting that we're so concentrated on evaluating Professor McGonagall's failings or alleged failings as an administrator, and not evaluating Mr. Gideon's failings as an Auror, as a representative of the ministry, and as a teacher. I mean, it's
I thought you were going to say father.
Subtitle father. It's inarguable that the situation in the valley has only gotten worse. I mean, Mr. Gideon has had the full might of the ministry behind him and can't even keep Hogsmeade safe. This area is the area is a complete wreck. And finally, Mr. Shacklebolt. This was before my time, but you were a member of the Order of the Phoenix under Albus Dumbledore, who was, by all accounts, creative and worked outside of the rules. I think it's a very poor form for someone who works so closely with such a great wizard to try and elevate his friend through this administrative show.
Friend, when you say that, there's like a few people like, what is she talking about? What is she? He slams down the gavel a few times. We yield our time to the next witness.
Cool. We can add shutting down witnesses to the list, and then she's gonna go sit back.
Make a performance. Not performance.
Oh,
a persuasion check,
amazing!
please.
Amazing. She's so good at these. An 11.
Take my
Did you
subscriber.
get advantage for holding my hand?
You do have inspo, Anne.
She's not very persuasive. She's just, that's average. That's about as well as that should have gone.
You absolutely were able to cut deep to Magnus and Kingsley, so good job on that one. Fuck yeah. You know what? Actually, no. I'm going to say do roll with your inspo right now, because I'm just going to give it right back to you for a great performance.
It's a 10.
Okay.
It's a 10.
So, you got your inspo. Edgar and Alice, do either of you want to speak?
No.
All right.
Alice, you don't
Rip
want to rise
Daddy
and defend
Gideon.
Gideon? You don't want to? And
Her
whisper?
opinion is that he made his own bed. He isn't going to change that.
It's like Darcy goes up and is like, Magnus Gideon called me slurs, so not actually, that didn't happen. Just like if Darcy just lied, just to like defame him as much as possible.
Insane. Choice.
Okay. All evidence has been reviewed. The Wizardmont will now. Your Honor, I have a last piece of evidence to present. You can see Dilmaro placing a small crystal ball into Minerva's hand before running to retake his seat with you all. Unorthodox. All evidence must be presented prior to the tribunal for discovery. This is not taken into witness and must be presented in a follow-up hearing. Yes, unless the nature of the evidence could disrupt the order of the trial. The court has already taken as much liberty to delay this trial as they could. This tribunal was put on hold for a full year. Legally, further proceedings would be in violation of Statute 9. Thus, all evidence given today must be taken now, if I'm not mistaken. Kingsley looks annoyed. Approach the bench. Magnus, Minerva, and the minister approach together, speak quietly. She presents this orb. Magnus looks actually angry. Shacklebolt looks white as a ghost. Dilmaro sits down beside you and lets out a little sly smile. I wonder how the banks will react to all of Magnus and Shacklebolt's private calls. How did you get those? Sadie says. What, you think I just been walling in my room this whole year?
No, I think we assumed you were all drunk.
Do you want me to fail you? Dilbert says.
Professor, you've already failed me in so many ways.
Oh, there's still one more left.
Without a said, Professor, I love you. Don't hurt my grade.
Oh man. Are they like what were they saying on the calls? Plotting to take over Hogwarts? Can't believe you bugged him, Professor.
I guess we'll find out.
True.
As everyone's on their seat, wondering what this evidence is, it seems that the three of them come to an agreement. There's a little hammering of a gavel. The evidence will be stricken from the record. All charges will be dropped against Minerva McGonagall. Stewardship of Hogwarts School will be remanded into her care. Magnus Gideon will return to his position of General Commissioner. That is all. The gavel slams and the court is adjourned.
Eat this, Gideon!
What the? I think Anne turns to Dilmero. Did you listen to the calls? What were they? That's crazy. That was
The
crazy
evidence is
level of
stricken
back.
from the record.
Come on. Tell me. You're a student. I
Off
wanna
the
know.
record.
Magnus walks back toward his table and glares at Minerva with a face of controlled, pure rage. I'll tell you in the hallway, he says. And
Cool.
stands up. Out in the hallway, he will tell you, since you've asked, about it. So Wilfred is able to figure out a little bit of it. But it is an actual record of Magnus being egged on by the Minister of Magic in order to find any excuse, anything he can possibly get his hands on in order to fabricate and create this whole issue. Because, and here's what I'll say. There's a lot of politics at play here, a lot that have been going on in the background of this campaign for which none of you should really know about. But there's a reason why, Dolores Umbridge tried to take over the school. And that's because the school is a private institution that is somewhat regulated by the ministry, but it is a private institution. The ministry is fairly authoritarian. It is an aristocracy. They care about having control over these things. And so having control over the sole school that teaches and rears the children of tomorrow is a huge deal in the wizarding world. Huge. It's not, like people are like, Voldemort couldn't take over a high school. It's not a high school. It is so much more than that. Literally, like, the way that students are taught in Hogwarts is going to impact the future of the entire citizenry of Wizarding Great Britain. So, like, it is a strategic point of control. They want to control it. And Kingsley is struggling to do anything. So the way that the ministry is set up, that you have each Wizengamot member has one vote on different laws and whatnot. The Minister of Magic holds 2 votes. But there's like so many, it doesn't really change a whole lot unless it's like split, he can be kind of the deciding vote. But the only thing that the Minister of Magic can do is appoint a new Grand Sorcerer. Now, the Grand Warlock, which, like, Dumbledore was a Grand Warlock at one point. That's why he was so respected in the Ministry. The Grand Warlock is the one who appoints and can also fire Wizengamot members. However, the Minister of Magic does not have the authority to fire the Grand Warlock without, like, due cause, without, like, a reason to. You know, if they were like found in some big scandal, then they could, but like past that, they can't. So you're stuck with this person until they either stand down or until they die. And then after that, the minister is able to appoint somebody, hopefully, that's going to appoint new Wizengamot members that agree with the Minister of Magic. It's a very convoluted and very difficult to change system. Meaning, Kingsley Shacklebolt has very little political power in comparison to the entire Wizengamot. Now, Kingsley Shacklebolt was able to create deals with Wizengamot members to agree with him and to vote with him on certain matters in exchange for the ministry's control of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. So if the ministry could legally gain control of the school, he would have greater greater like political power. And he would likely be able to use the Wizengamot to vote to approve the removal of the Grand Warlock and appoint a new one, and Kingsley becomes very, very powerful and can basically pass anything he wants. Kingsley is not an evil man. We know this. He was a part of the Order of the Phoenix. He's not out here to be an authoritarian leader, but more so like you know, house elf rights and like house elves no longer becoming slaves and stuff. Kingsley wants that. He can't, but like the current Wizengamot will never rule in that favor, ever. So there's things like that he just cannot, he doesn't have the power to change unless he does this. So it's all very convoluted and confusing. But Dilmero got the evidence of those phone calls, but not really phone calls. It's more of like there's like it's like sending stones. He has like a record of their sending stone conversations about this.
That's crazy. We just potentially set back a civil rights movement to save Minerva McGonagall's job. That's wild.
It wouldn't have been good in the long run. And on top of that, there has already been good movements in the past, and as we know, in the future, out of character, what's her butts? Hermione becomes the Minister of Magic, so she will be able to succeed where Kingsley does not. That's all. All right. Yeah. Does anybody want any more scenes before we move on? Okay. I will send new music. 1 second. Oh wait, no, let's. And... Oh yeah, yeah. Sending music. Our scene returns now, fading to a steaming station. Platform 9 3/4 is just waking up. A small crowd of kids begin loading early on the train. Further down the tracks, a man walks with a tattered trench coat. He limps lightly toward the back of the train, far from the huddle of the going crowds, carrying a cane and a newspaper in one hand. A train worker currently unloads a few boxes out of the back. We watch the man step up nonchalantly onto the deck, as if he's just about to just walk right in. Excuse me, sir. You can't be back here. They look down toward them and hop down to stand equal. Oh, right. Well, my manners. Allow me to produce my papers. Could you hold this? The cane and newspaper are thrust into the young worker's hands as the man searches his pocket for a moment. Something flits from under the robes, a quiet flash of green light, and the exhalation of a final breath, and the worker slumps forward toward the man. He takes his now lifeless corpse into the nearest train car. Inside, he plucks a hair from the worker's head stoically and drops it into something in his hand before downing a small vial. His face begins to warp and change, and he looks down at the body, still wearing its old blue uniform. Only a few train cars down, our camera passes by the windows of the Peel triplets train car, where they talk about Norwanina and her upcoming pregnancy. Taylor hangs out another window, like a sloth, to talk to her brother on the tracks. No, I'll be fine, she says down toward him. Macy shares snacks with Juniper, Delilah, and Morrigan in another train car. These ones are my favorite. These ones are from America. You've never had nerds before? And another window, where Janice enjoys a quiet book before departure, happily alone in her compartment. In another compartment, Wilfred, Nolan, and Rin share Bertie Bott's and celebrate a Magnusless year. And lastly, our party, just getting ready for a long ride. You'd be here during nighttime. We should actually I think it's probably the sun's going down as you're getting onto the train, just to be clear.
Here, Nessie, let me help you with your bag. Just pass it over.
Nemessa, how heavy is your bag?
Sorry, I had to step away from my computer and had my headphones off. I left off with Wilfred. This last
Yeah, you're good. We're just
okay.
I was just passing by, Wilfred's is celebrating a Magnusless year, and then
Okay.
we're in your train car. Edgar,
okay.
say what you said again.
Oh yeah. Here, Nessie, let me help you with your bag. Just pass it over.
And
Okay.
how heavy is your bags, Nemessa?
Oh, they're light. She has her guitar to herself, and it's just like a little bit of clothes.
Oh,
It's chill.
There we go. Nice and tidy. Anne, you're next.
Anne is already, she's taking up all the seats on one half of the train car. Has books kind of surrounding her. And she just says, how hard do you think it would be to resurrect a flower that's gone extinct? 9 out of 10, 11 out of 10?
I
Do
can
I
ask
look like
Juniper if you
Juniper
want.
to you?
That was Drusilla who was speaking a moment ago.
Sorry, what did she say?
I can ask Juniper if you want. She's good at that kind of stuff.
That would be incredibly helpful. I think I might have to resurrect 3 of them. But that's not really my specialty. I like plants, but
After we get moving, I'll go see if I can find her.
Awesome. Sorry, Edgar, what did you say? Something bag? I think I put my bag somewhere. I don't remember.
Okay. You don't have it on
Yeah,
you?
somewhere. It's I put it up there. She'll kind of gesture up. It's kind of open. Has all of her stuff everywhere.
Okay. What are you standing over there? Why do you need to resurrect plants?
I'm gonna try and make a potion. It's
Oh,
only been brewed sort of once in history.
right.
I need a hag bone, so we'll see how that goes.
A hag bone.
Mm-hmm.
What
Maybe-
else do you need?
What are you? Oh my goodness. And are you? You found that recipe for the Verdurous Draught, same as me? I found that 2 years ago. It's ridiculous. I've never seen a potion like it.
Yeah, I found it. I think
You realize
it's,
that comes from 12th century manuscripts, right?
I do.
And exactly how accurate have those been in the past? I once found a manuscript that said that if you boil frog's eyes, you can cure the common cold.
Can you?
No. Everybody knows that comes from flogworm mucus.
Well, there's no harm in trying brewing this legendary potion, whatever it is. I, Edgar Coleman, dedicate myself to the cause of helping my friend to find the missing ingredients, as will my other friends, Nymessa Jones, Alice Reese, and Will Weakenweld.
Also,
We're going
Edgar,
on a hag hunt.
also, Edgar, flubber mucus does not treat colds.
Oh no! So that was Drusilla who said that, as it's a ingredient in the pepper up potion, which does actually cure the common cold.
Yeah, I mean, how hard can it
Yeah,
be?
Drusilla, but it doesn't do it on its own.
Well, obviously.
This is the face. Did you see Edgar's face? He would have believed that drinking flubber mucus would cure the common cold, and then I would have to hear in like 3 weeks how he drank some weird flubber mucus concoction and he still feels sick.
Why do you gotta ruin my fun? I want to see him drink it next time he gets a cold.
I am not drinking mucus or whatever you call that. Blubber,
mean-
mumbly, mucus.
Technically, if you have a cold, then you're drinking your own mucus.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
It's just biology, Drusilla says.
I'm not drinking anything that's not approved by Jan. I've learned my lesson with all the stupid potions you tried to give me throughout the years when I was sick, weak, and weld.
Did you know that when you don't eat, your body eats itself?
That one's actually true.
The inner lining of your stomach.
Drusilla, you're always so useful for fun facts. That's what's great about hanging out with you and Will. I always learn something totally horrifying and unique.
We tell you the things that no one else is going to.
The things they're too afraid to say.
My only question is, how are you going to bring back a plant that's extinct?
Well, I don't know, Edgar. I will add it to the list of impossible things that we have to do. Build a body, fix a relic, find all the other relics, bring back some plants, fight a hag. I don't know.
You have to build a
There's-
body
And
fun.
she's joking.
for fun. Oh, you're trying to do. Are you trying to do the end of? Sorry. Are you trying to finish the mission of alchemy? That's pretty cool.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Alice, do you think you can 1v1 a hag?
Do I
Elder
think I
hag.
can 1v1 a hag?
Yeah. yeah.
Elder hag, to be
An
clear.
elder hag and take its bone. It doesn't say which bone.
I don't know where a hag would be to begin with.
Yeah, that is true. Where would we find a hag?
I don't know. Forbidden Forest? Potentially.
I don't think I necessarily could 1v1 an elder hag.
Maybe we can 2v1 here?
There you go. That's the kind of thinking, everyone. That's great.
If we're just gonna 2v1 her, we might as well just send everyone and then have numbers.
That's true.
That is true.
I don't even know what some of this stuff is. Anne's gonna the book's kind of gonna fall across her face, and she's gonna you hear a muffled sort of scream into the
This
book.
is going to remove the book. Why
The
don't we
train
just
begins to
go
lurch
for a walk?
forward and takes off down the track. Keep going.
Why don't we go for a walk on? I think you need a break from whatever this is.
That's the fan. I know.
I
I know
know,
it
but it
sounds like
just-
a dog in distress, but
It's the fan.
it's like.
Yeah,
I
don't
know.
know.
I know.
Oh, yeah, Drusilla, if you could ask Juniper, I'll maybe ask Janice. She might know more about this stuff than I do. But yeah, Edgar, let's go on a walk.
Does anyone else want to come? Does anyone want a sweet or anything?
Nessa just wants to play her guitar, so that's all she's doing.
Mm.
She's strong.
Okay.
I could
Okay,
certainly
well-
use something nice. You hear a voice from the hallway, and you can see Victor has stepped into the hallway.
Who is
Hi,
Victor?
Victor? Wait a minute. Sorry, I'm getting things mixed up. Don't worry about Victor.
Yeah, are you thinking of Wednesday night or
I
Wednesday
sure
morning?
fucking am. I sure fucking am.
I mean, I'll take him here too, but
No. I'm getting mixed up.
no, that's Wednesday morning.
It's okay. I gotta blow my nose.
I was like, dang, he's coming in this year too.
I wanted to bring a certain somebody in for
Yeah,
you.
Nate.
I meant Nate.
So much funnier being Victor though, because it's just like what?
the
Just
fuck are you?
someone appearing. Just a random person that we have never seen before.
I'm a new I saw Nemessa and her message to the Wizengamot, and I immediately transferred to Hogwarts School. We're meant to be together, Nemessa. You
Not
and me.
creepy at all. She would immediately hide.
You're
Yeah,
able to
hiding in a
stalk her?
train car. That's the
She has friends, and Alice is in that train car. Okay, she's fine.
That's true.
That is true.
Okay, so I'll change it because I
Dangerous.
just I wanted to do a few. I think like Nate's like, you guys are leaving. Does that mean there's room for me?
There's always room for you and Nessie, Nate. There's a spot right next to her, actually.
Wide open.
Yeah, come sit. I'm just working on some music.
One moment. Hi. Sorry, I'm back. Nate sits down. I saw your speech. It was impressive. I heard it on the radio. Sorry I couldn't be there.
Oh, it was pretty crowded. Luckily, and them informed me what kind of happened to you guys fourth year, so it helped.
I should have been there. I have an order of Merlin. I maybe my voice would have traveled.
I mean, yeah, but luckily, I guess Dilmero kind of came in handy at the end.
What was that? It just sort of ended pretty quickly there.
From my understanding, is when things end that quickly, it's because it's something that is pretty fucked up, and McGonagall pretty much won the case immediately. Not everybody likes their secrets to be told.
No one does love their secrets. I don't have any though. Not me. Secrets? Secrets who? I'm an open book. He says.
All right, open book. Tell me something about yourself.
I do hard drugs on the weekends. As many as I can find.
I knew it.
Yep. And Will is my dealer.
That I can believe too.
Fucking narc, Drusilla says.
I mean, I hope it gives you a fair price, but knowing Will, it's probably upcharged.
He actually does make some of the best potions, so.
Yeah, I haven't had use for one yet, but I definitely know he's the one I'd go to if needed.
That's when you can hear thudding from the roof. Thud, 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 thud. Someone's walking on the roof.
What? She's like looking up at the ceiling.
That's the oars. I saw them heading up there once we left. On my way here, they were climbing up the ladders. They have like some kind of defenses they've set up.
For the train ride? What's gonna happen on the train ride?
Well, we're kind of going into like a war zone, aren't we? The acromantial attacks and everything. Scary.
I guess you're right, but
I've seen them walking throughout the train. You go to the caboose, it's nothing but oars.
well, that's exactly where they should be, the caboose.
But you don't like oars.
I don't like people taking away the rights of others. I think everybody should be free to do as they wish.
I mean, you gotta have some kind of control, though, right? You just let people go run amok, do whatever they want. There's got to be order. And some like I'm with you. I'm not some crazy nut job.
I spent my whole life being controlled until I turned 17 when I finally got my own freedom. So my views on authoritarian figures is a bit skewed compared to others.
Oh no, I'm with you on authoritarianism. I don't like this current Wizard Mod or anything. Right there behind you. But it is scary what's
It'd be
happening.
different if they're actually there to protect us, but from my understanding of your guys' fourth year, they did anything but protect you.
They weren't exactly there. They were there at the end. They got called in and they evacuated a lot of students. But I will say it was certainly a bit of an oversight for Minerva at that time. But how could she know what was going to happen?
I mean, I don't know if she has very good karma because a lot has happened in her teaching career.
Yeah, she's got some bad luck, doesn't she?
I don't know if I would want to ever be a teacher. I mean, my grades would definitely not allow that, but I couldn't do this day in and day out like she does.
Have you thought about being a politician? You really seem to get a lot of approval from the people.
Yeah, I don't. I think I want to be free. I think my career path is uncertain. All I want to do is play my music and travel. And so far, that's the only thing I have planned for my life right now.
Well, you're lucky. That's exactly what we're doing already. He says, looking out the window, traveling, playing music. He sits down, gets comfortable, and waits for you to continue playing your guitar.
And that she does. She like moves the guitar a little bit to where he's kind of like behind it, but like she's still playing it. So like he's really close to her, and so she kind of included him, but like yeah.
You could kind of shimmy to the side so you like have your back on his side while you're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you going to do that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
That would almost force him to move his arm around.
Perfect. That's what
like
she's
to
doing.
your side. Elsewhere, Anne, Edgar, you guys went for a walk, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
The darkness outside the window is only growing. The city is now but twinkles in the distance, and you are barreling through the English countryside, farther and farther toward the Hogwarts Valley. It'll be a few hours before you're actually there, back at that old castle.
So, Anne,
Edgar.
what is this potion about? I mean, I do have an inkling. I just want to double cross it with you.
Is this why you asked me to go on a walk?
It is.
You're not going to like it.
I think I know what it is already. I just want to hear you say it.
I was curious. You guys said it was okay, show Muffliato them, for me to do research to see if Nolan was right about the relics being the only way. And I don't think he is right. I think that there's this potion that okay, it's only been brewed once, but I think it could work. It's just it takes a little bit of effort, kind of a lot of effort, to make, but it's pot it exists.
It's a theory. It's a theory.
It
It's a
was brewed.
potion.
It's not a theory. It was brewed in the 12th century.
Okay. Okay. I just want don't. I am with you. I will help you find whatever you need in this ingredient list. What I am worried about is you hurting yourself in the process. There's always the possibility of it not working. It might be legendary, might be curing of everything. What if it doesn't cure that one specific thing? Maybe it cures everything else. There's also the possibility of not being able to brew it in time. Would you be able to live with the weight of that?
I don't know. I don't know. I have to try something. Right?
I understand that. I just don't want you to be hurt, is all I'm saying.
Well, it's
You
too late
have-
for that. It's too late for that. I'm just trying to do the right thing. I'll be pissed with myself if I don't try. I mean, it's likely that it won't. I don't even know where any of these things are at all. I mean, maybe a giant squid, something. I don't know. It's just, yes, it's probably impossible. Yes, there's probably not enough time. Yes, this is a distraction from all of the other impossible, crazy stuff that we've committed to trying to do. I just won't feel right if I don't try.
Okay. We're going to try.
And hey, what's this? What you know? What's not worth doing a solution that could prevent direct conflict? You know.
Will appears out of invisibility in the hallway behind you two. A little sneak.
Right. That's true, Will. You really have got to stop doing that. At least clear your throat before you jump in. It really does. It is actually taking years off of my life when you do that.
That is true. And I didn't know you can read lips. We were supposed to be muffliatoed.
I'm pretty sure the Muffliato spell only designates who can't hear you. And obviously, you couldn't make me a target if you didn't know I was there.
That's not true.
Oh.
But we'll just yeah, we'll just you know, is immune actually. Muffliato doesn't work on him because he's a leprechaun. So yeah.
Well, fair point. I just want you to understand what you're getting yourself into. You're not distracting us from anything. We can do a lot of things at the same time. You can look into that. I can explore, see where we have the remaining things. Not Wilfred. Oh my god. Will can work on, you know, the body and the cure for the plant
and everything else. Interesting Freudian slip, though, Edgar.
What are you talking about?
Okay, I didn't realize we were being coy. You're going to be coy with me. Sort of bullshit.
I'm not being coy with anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Wilfred. It's the same name. It's just
Uh-huh.
a
Very similar.
closer. Yeah, it's the same name. It's just missing the Fred. You know.
And that is,
Wilfred.
it's so funny when you guys do this shit because I was going to have the door open in the hallway and Wilfred walking through with a few others, including Nolan, I will say. Because they're buddies. And but Wilfred sees the two of you, especially Edgar, and goes, "Eddie, chocolate frog, you can have anything you want. Here's a pack of pepper ups. Here's fizzing whizbees. We're celebrating, baby."
Right, we are celebrating you.
Woo! He's gonna like hand you like a bunch of stuff. Nolan
Thank you,
smiles
Wilfred.
around, and Nolan says, "Hey, Edgar, Wilfred's excited, to say the least, about not
Yeah,
doing this with us."
I can tell. I'm so excited as well. I am so happy, and I'm so happy to see you, Nolan. I am really glad you're okay, and you're doing so well.
And Wilfred doesn't even really think about the whole Anne thing here, and he's just like, "Woo!" And then like he runs over after giving you like a little hug, runs to like the next compartment and says, "Who wants a chocolate frog? Huh? Nolan, hand me some of those." And he starts taking them and he's like handing them out to people. Nolan is essentially the pack mule right now. He's got like a pile of candy that he's carrying behind Wilfred as he's giving them out.
Ridiculous. Do you want some sweets? I can't be carrying all that myself. Why did he give me so many? I don't understand. Also, you and Will were right there. Why did he not give you the sweets?
I don't know. Probably because I don't know, Edgar. Probably because he likes you better than us.
No, it's not like I'm overthinking it or anything. I'm just saying it's weird because you're right there.
So weird. It's so weird.
It's not like I care. I'm just
So
saying
wild.
that it's just it's just
You don't
weird.
care at all. I can tell you don't care.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Why would I care? Like,
Anne's
do
gonna
you
take
want some sweets?
Anne's gonna take a chocolate frog.
Will have something. Or not. It's fine. He's on a diet.
Will's on a diet.
He's invisible.
Will goes invisible again. Maybe the moment Nolan showed up, he was like, "I'm gone."
I will say, Edgar, actually, I won't say because I'm happy for you for the thing that's definitely not going on. No, my opinions are my opinions. And she's just
you
going
can
to
say it. You're my best friend.
I know, but it's about me and my feelings. So this is about you and your feelings, and that's totally separate. He's
Talk
great.
to
You
me
have
about your
feelings?
feelings. I asked.
Fuck
Wow.
off. Fuck off.
She has a lot of feelings. She's
Thank
actually
you,
a very
Edgar.
sensitive person.
Well, yes, I am deep down in my black heart. I have feelings. Most of them are hate. But you know, and she'll just go into her chocolate frog.
And Nolan and
He likes
Wilfred
you.
farther away from all of you guys.
He doesn't like me. He gave sweets to other compartments as well. If he liked me, he would have stayed here and spent the trip with me, you know. So
you could always, communicate that.
why?
I don't know, Edgar, because you obviously like him.
I do not, and it's not obvious at all.
Sure.
It's not obvious at all that you hate him? Yeah, because everyone thinks you like him.
I do not like Wilfred. Why would I like Wilfred? He's loud, annoying. Loud and annoying.
That's
And
true. He is the opposite of your normal himbo.
Different flavor, same category.
I know that I am loud and annoying as well, but I'm not Wilfred loud and annoying. Wilfred is just thank you, Anne. Wilfred is just a prankster.
Will's behind Edgar's head. Will is just nodding his head and mouthing the words, "Yes, you are."
Perfect
He's a
for each other,
prankster. Am I a
actually.
prankster? I hate pranks, actually. Pranks are
Uh-huh.
the most annoying thing in the world. And he likes visiting that stupid joke shop,
Uh-huh.
which is not fun at all. I like exploring. Has he done any exploring? No, he doesn't.
All
All
the
he does is
time.
fighting. I know. I don't know. All he does is exploring for stupid secret passages that lead to Hogsmeade. Who cares about Hogsmeade? We need to be fighting architectural wonders and like archaeological finds and
Uh-huh.
secret artifacts, not
Uh-huh.
roads to Hogsmeade.
Yeah. So this is fun. Being on this side of it is actually very fun. I enjoy this. I can see why you get so much enjoyment out of teasing me. Yeah, have you ever read Shakespeare, Edgar?
I've heard about him.
Mhm.
What are you going to talk about? Romeo
I don't
and
know.
Juliet?
The phrase "you doth protest too much" comes to mind. That's all.
I do not recall that quote, Anne.
Okay.
Oh, I don't recall.
It's because Edgar
Isn't it that
doesn't
thing
read
that
Shakespeare.
isn't it that thing that Gideon said about a dozen times in that meeting? I don't recall.
By the way, good job, Will. You were great in that meeting.
That is true.
You too.
Very kind to say. Dilmero actually pulled it out of the hat. That was kind of great. Actually became useful.
Speaking of Dilmero, I think we should keep him very, very close. He's a faculty, he's a very skilled person, and he wants the same thing as us. I think going forward, we need to be more open with him.
The dill hole? I don't know.
It's wild that you are completely turning around on him.
Hi,
And
Alice.
Alice comes in from the window.
We're in the
Alice.
hallway.
Alice is
I'm
walking
joking.
past. Edgar actually failed to cast Muffliato, is what happened.
Nice.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Anne takes a chocolate from Edgar and throws it at Alice.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Alice.
Hi.
Well, we just recognize that we were wrong. We can admit our own mistakes
Sure.
and our shortcomings and be willing to work with a capable person.
Mm-hmm.
Dilmero is capable?
To be fair, we didn't realize it, but he was teaching us advanced transfiguration.
Excuse me. No talking in the hallway. Please at least find a seat. Seating
Come on,
cars
guys.
behind me. One of the train workers says. Walking past.
Okay. Mr. Train Worker, sorry, excuse me.
He turns.
I do have a question for you. Why was there someone walking on top of the train? Isn't that like a safety hazard or something?
I don't control the oars. They can do what they want.
There's Zors walking on top of the train?
Would you rather than walking in the hallways? He
I
gives me a
wouldn't
look like, huh?
I wouldn't rather having them walk anywhere, but it's just weird, don't you think?
Try headphones, he says. Keeps walking away.
How rude. Also, is not anyone else curious about that? Just people walking on top of the train?
It's not that weird. Aren't there acromantula everywhere? I mean, Nesty said something last year about Hogsmeade looking terrible. And we saw it from our astronomy tower. I mean, I outside of Hogwarts, I don't think things are going that well.
Well, I am curious, and I'm going to go to the top of the train and find out what the hell is happening up there.
They're not going to let you on top of the train. Also, you're definitely going to fall off of the train. Do you trust yourself to stand on top of a moving train?
If an Auror can stay on top of the train, why can I not?
You know, Alice, you're right by the door. like in between two cars. There's a seating car behind you, kind of like a
Mhm.
big bus, and there is like you could go for a peek.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Why is everyone
Alice
See,
pointing
opens
at
up the
me?
door, and you can hear the clacking and the rhythmic clacking of the wheels and the sound of the wind outside.
We'll be fine.
What do your eyes
I'm gonna go
see,
see.
Alice?
Let me go see, and then I'll tell you. Do you want me to sneak off?
You guys are all there.
We're
No, I
watching
mean like,
you open
do
the
you want me
door.
to roll a stealth roll to like look around?
Yeah, make a stealth check. You step in between the two cars, can see that place where like the coupling comes together. And there's like a little plank walkway you can go through with a chain railing.
I'm gonna do absconding really quick, just like if I
Yep.
go. So that's
Smart.
like 26.
You grab onto one of the rungs of the ladder, the metal ladder that leads up to the roof. You head up on the top, and sure enough, yes, you can see there are about 3 to 5 oars on each of the roof of every train car. They have these little short, stubby seats that they have kind of like created. So on top of each train car, there is a metal hatch and a addition that has been bolted down on top of it. You can see this rotating um you can see like this rotating ballista. There's people who are sitting in this little squat ballista seat, as well as others that are walking by it. You can hear, you hear anything yet? Yeah, I think that if we hear anything, you'll be the first to know. We just finished laying the lines. Great. I am going to be praying for a nice, quiet ride. As am I.
All right, I will come back down. Go back to the group and say, "Yeah, we have some oars up there. I think they're just trying to defend the train, but I don't know from what." Said something about sitting down the lines. Possibly some sort of alarm.
Well, I guess that's a good thing, right? We want to be protected.
As much as we can be, yeah.
How boring. What if we abduct him and find out what he knows?
Why?
There are like 5 of them on every cable car. We would
3 to 5.
definitely be found out.
We probably know more than the oars about what's really going on.
But we don't know about the acromantula. We can learn the status of their.
You could also just
situation.
ask. I don't know.
Oh, that's true.
Hey guys, they're like police officers. You know, abduct a police officer. Damn, Edgar. Edgar's like, I want to go to Azkaban.
Wanna go to Azkaban.
I'm gonna go find Juniper, I think. Or Janice.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll
Can
see
I
you guys.
tag along, or do you want to do this?
You can tag along unless you want to abduct an oar.
No, I'm fine for now. My
You
blood
sure
has been sated for the night.
We can table it. We can do it this semester. It'll be on our vision board for this semester.
Abduct and or.
Right under build a body, find a relic. Oh, you know, we'll be fine. All right.
Okay.
And we'll head
Hey.
off into the train.
Alice, Will, where are you guys going? With Anne or?
Yeah, probably. Not trying to instigate too much.
Okay, your choice. We walk together then. Past train, compartment after compartment. You do end up passing Janice's compartment, and you can see most of the curtains. There's like little pull paper curtain things are pulled down over the internal windows, but through like a slit in it, you can see her um, looking down at a book and writing in it.
And we'll knock on the glass and kind of open the door. Hey, quick question
Oh,
for you.
hey, Harley.
Oh, does she seem okay?
Why is there always a question? She says.
You know me. I'm always curious about something. This is cool. I think you'll
She
like
puts
it.
down the book.
Do you
Okay,
know
color me intrigued.
do you know anything about a mycelium, an elder myconid mycelium, or a living niffler's fancy, or what a pseudomorph is, essentially, or where those can be found?
Pseudo. Those sound like monster parts.
Yes, it does sound like that.
I might recommend that you go find Billy. She knows a heck of a lot more than even I do about magical creatures. I'll be honest, magical creatures aren't really my forte. I'm more into history of things, you know? I'm actually
You
working
would-
on my cover letter right now for the
Oh,
Woman of Letters.
yeah. Do you have to apply for that early?
Um, I'll be applying for it next year, but I wanted to get starting on it now. They only accept a certain amount of them anyway, and I need a recommendation first.
You can get a recommendation from literally any teacher. You have better grades than Will. You're top
I
of
need
our
a
class.
recommendation from current or previous Woman of Letters. It's very difficult to get in.
Hmm. Well, if anyone can do it, you can. I don't suppose you would know where an elder hag is based on your history knowledge, or where one could be found.
An elder hag.
Yeah, just spitballing. I'm just like throwing things
She
out there.
she stands up and like enters the doorway and kind of leans there.
Mhm.
Why? Uh, should I ask questions or
You could
should
ask questions. It's not a secret. I'm trying
why an elder
to.
hag? That's a
I
very specific.
I'm trying to brew a legendary 12th century potion. That's only been brewed once before in history. Sort of my woman of letters journey. Um,
Ambitious.
and yeah, it is. And there's just yeah, ambitious is a good word for it. Delusional.
And I'm guessing the ingredient list needed something from an elder hag.
A bone.
A
So
bone.
preferably a dead elder hag would be
All
ideal.
right. Well, there's plenty of stories about elder hags, yeah. Ever heard of the Baba Yaga?
The
Yes.
who?
Baba Yaga. She is a Russian, kind of Prussian, Germany children's tale. There's lots of different stories about hags. Jenny Greentooth would be one of them. There's I'm trying to think. There's the Grey Lady and the Queen of Winter, of course. The
Of
Kellyak.
course.
Her tales are actually come from the Hogwarts Valley.
Really?
Oh, do they?
I wouldn't recommend getting in a fight with her if she does exist.
Yeah, of course
She's
not.
said to control plenty of different natural things. She can create storms out of nowhere. In fact, when I was growing up in Hogsmeade, there was a story about her.
Story.
You know how Hogsmeade during the winter often gets like a lot of snow almost every year?
Hmm.
Right.
It was said that during Hogsmeade's founding, they angered the Kellyak, and so every winter she cursed the village in order to try to drown it out with as much snow as possible. It's just a tale, though.
Right.
Any idea
Hags
where
generally
her...
stay away from wizarding and Muggle society as much as they can. They like to live secluded lives, often inside of wooded areas.
Like the Forbidden Forest, for example.
She nods. Hags
So we
exist,
don't
certainly.
have...
I'm not certain if the Kellyak does or not.
Right,
Y-
right.
So we don't have any leads as to where she potentially could maybe be living.
Well, you guys are serious about this. Go out looking
Very.
for some malevolent magical creature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's said that the Kellyak lives in the abandoned village of Karsten, almost deep up in the mountains. It's an old 9th century village. Wizards used to live there, Muggles too, and there was a flood. The entire area is more of a bog now. People go missing out there quite often, actually, but it is a bog. She says, like, people get stuck, they can't move, they die. That's just how it goes. She said to have her home out there somewhere.
Do hags eat people?
If the stories are to be believed, they enjoy little boys, much like you, she says. And like pokes you in the chest.
I can't die, Anne. I can't be eaten by a hag.
Just if you find any cottages made of candy, don't go around eating the siding, yeah?
Oh,
Hansel and Gretel. They threw the Baba Yaga into her own, like, furnace. It's an old children's tale.
like Hansel and Gretel.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Well, it's fine. I am not a little boy anymore. I am a very capable adult now.
Mhm.
Thank you,
I was
Jameson.
making a joke. I'm glad that it went over Edgar's head for some fucking reason.
Oh. Well, I don't know about hags. Do I look like
Billy.
a study about them?
A study about hags. Most of them are killed. They're not really accepted in Wizarding Society. It's not like you just find one going down to the apothecary.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for all that useful information, Janice. You are a great help of great help as always.
Yeah.
Very helpful.
Are you going out to find Billy then, or?
Yeah, Billy or Juniper. I'm kind of on a Alice and Edgar kind of we're all on a little loop trying to find stuff. It's sort of a crazy ingredient list. But if you
I
wanna,
saw them earlier. They're just down the way, actually.
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, I think they're like two compartments over.
oh,
Awesome.
She
Thank
looks
you.
down the hall.
okay. Thanks.
I'll see you later.
See ya. You leave down the hall. You come upon one of the compartments where from within we can see trying to find out there's something. What did I say? There it is. Yeah, you can see Juniper, Delilah, Morgan, and Billy all inside of one of the train cars. You can see Juniper is playing like cards against Morgan and Delilah and Billy and is winning. Read 'em and weep, she says. At this rate, you actually will make me cry, Morgan says.
Morgan, are you betting money again?
No! He quickly, takes his cards and, throws them down.
Morgan, we've been over this. I thought that incident was the
No,
last time.
I'm not. He's betting candy.
I
Juniper
imagine Edgar
says.
just cutting, doing this to his ear, dragging him
Ow, ow, ow,
outside.
ow, 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 no, I swear.
And then Auntie have her saying with.
Alice
Billy's
nearly...
oh no. Delilah's laughing at him. Delilah, help me! No, I think I'm good.
Come here, Morgan.
Alice, you're here too, just so you know. You won.
I'm here. I know.
Okay.
Alice is just silently behind.
Cat can do what she wants. I just want to open the door for, And
Yeah, I know.
Juniper's here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I was like, hey, Juniper, quick question. How difficult is it to raise a plant from the dead? Sort of like zombie plant situation.
impossible? Dead's
Amazing.
dead,
Okay,
my
great.
friend.
Great.
Sometimes we think plants are dead and they're not. If they have seeds, certainly you can plant those, sure. But those seeds still have to be alive or at least dormant.
Okay. All right. You wouldn't happen to know where the seeds are of any of these plants.
She takes up the list.
Yeah.
Niffler's Fancy?
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to get rich? This is ridiculous.
In a sense. Yes. Sure. Let's say that I was trying to do that. Do you know where any of these would be or are?
You might be able to find some old leaves and stuff, but for the most part, Niffler's Fancy was overused. Niffler's Fancy is very, extinct now, but very potent magical ingredient back in the day. It emboldened and increased durations, made things permanent, for instance. But it took a very long time to plant properly and to grow up. And the plant itself was made of solid gold. So you can guess how easily that was for it to go extinct.
How long would it take to grow, do you think, if we found a seed?
I don't know. I've never dealt with it. If you found a seed, I can't say. You do have Will. He's a really good
Yeah.
potioneer. He might be able to make you a higher quality regerminating potion. Only the really high quality ones will make it that the potions ingredients created by the plant are still usable.
I could probably help you as well if you need that.
Well, that's true, Alice. You're very good at potions. And I guess the same would hold true for the mycelium, and the snowflower.
Myconids. I love myconids. They're so cute. Elder myconid mycelium. Elder myconid. Oh, yeah, this is from one of those old manuscripts. Myconids are not like they used to be. Way back in the day, they used to grow real big, I hear. But now we have a few on Hogwarts grounds. They're just tiny, beautiful little creatures. Oh, I remember I was holding one. It got kind of scared, Billy says. It sent out spores all over. I was coughing it up for a week. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Are they sentient?
Oh, yes. They have their own way of being, though. You do know myconids aren't animals. right? They're not plants either, though.
So I guess my question in there is, can they communicate? Like if we asked one,
They
Um,
don't have mouths.
okay, never mind.
Yeah,
That was
the
a
sentience
can I
and
do a magical
sapience, you
research
know.
check?
What, cat?
Can I do a magical research check?
Yeah.
16.
Mm, They definitely don't have mouths. They
True.
seem to work together. So kind of like ants in a way.
Mhm.
It's believed that they have a limited amount of intelligence, and that they work as sort of like a hive.
Okay. I think it's like they don't have mouths, that's for sure, but it's
Oh, cat, what's going on? That's weird.
I don't know. 1 second. I will reset. So they don't have mouths, obviously, but it's possible that they communicate through smell or um, spores of some kind, because they seem to operate all together. So it could be some limited telepathy as well. I'm not entirely sure.
Billy, how do myconids operate? Well, you've got different kinds of myconids. They start out as sporelings and then grow up into different classifications. They get big enough you can have a hypha. And they're often like um they see new ones as well as protect protect any colonies. The rise of wizards in the area, though, have diminished their number.
Are there colonies that you know of where a elder like a Ned might be?
Yeah, you know, like an elder myconid? Or like an archmycelium.
Yeah.
Hmm. I found a few years back a small manuscript. Somebody recounted finding one in the forest. Said it was as large as a tree. It was a hunting depiction.
Oh, are
They
they
haven't been
mean?
seen like that in a long time, though.
Hmm.
See, they're fungi. They have a different sort of life. They're in between living and dead.
Lovely. Something to note. Um, great.
I could get you the book if you'd like.
Yeah, that'd be very helpful, Billy.
It's in the Ravenclaw dormitory, so I'll grab it for you once we're there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And you've got a few others actually for that pseudomorph, if you want to ask Billy about that one.
Oh yeah, she will. She'll just ask about what a pseudomorph is. I don't actually know what a pseudomorph is. So
Pseudomorph. Uh, it's a thing some cephalopods are able to do. See, when they are scared or spooked, they're able to. You know how large squids they can release ink.
mhm.
When they're especially scared, they can release both ink and massive amounts of mucus, creating the pseudomorph. A sort of the ink mixes in with the rest of the mucus and creates a more lifelike depiction um, of the squid for predators.
Wow,
So you're looking at that means a mixture of colossal squid ink and mucus.
fantastic. Um, amazing. Thank you, guys. This was super helpful. I really appreciate it.
Should we deal you in? Delilah says.
No.
Alice?
What's up?
Should we deal you in?
Sure.
Alice sits down with the rest of them. Yeah, hopefully you can beat Juniper. Unlikely,
Oh, I'm
but everyone has their chance.
I'm sure I will.
And as things begin to wind down, and you go to walk back with Edgar, you look down at this little list. It's more likely if you can find out where the Arch Myconid is, if it still exists, you might be able to get some of its mycelium. You know where a rune spore is. You know where Deathroot is. Ravine Niffler's fancy, it's going to be a hard one. Pseudomorph, well, you have a colossal squid in the Black Lake. Bone of an elder hag. Apparently there's one in the valley. Apparently. And the wild Sylvester snowflower, which is, of course, extinct.
Would I happen to know anything about that particular flower, being a herbology and potions expert?
Make a herbology check.
Use my inspo. 36.
You know that it used to be only in two places. New Zealand, and it is one of the few flowers that bloom in Antarctica. New Zealand, they are gone. 100%. Antarctica, however, it could still exist. There's a research, like a wizarding research hold out there called Frosthaven.
I'm learning so much more about the Saturday night game. Anyway, I'm just going to. I'm going to be like pondering as we're walking, and then I'm just going to stop. Head in my tracks. I'm sure everyone will probably keep walking for a little bit before they realize I'm not there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like look up, like grimace a little bit, look up toward the ceiling. You look toward Anne, as I assume she stops and like stares back, like, you know, why'd you stop?
Mm-hmm.
So there's one place on Earth where you could get your extinct snowflower. I think I remember reading about it in 4th year. We have to go to Antarctica.
Antarctica? Like literally Antarctica?
No, by Antarctica I meant Florine Fortest ice cream shop.
Okay, it's a separate location. It could be a separate location.
We're going to a secondary location?
Yes, Alice, we're going to well, the flower is only found in Antarctica, according to Will.
How are we going to Antarctica?
Well, it was in New Zealand, which is kind of weird, you think, because like New Zealand's not cold at all, but apparently it's gone extinct. Probably global warming.
We're supposed to be learning about apparition.
We are, Alice. That is a great point.
We are
my
not
God.
operating to Antarctica.
You can't, yeah, you can't apparate all the way to Antarctica.
We just gotta take stops.
There's locational limits. I guess we
Where are
could
you gonna make
plan
a
a trip.
stop? To the Pacific Ocean?
And so you go all the way down to South Africa, and then you just jump.
Cape Town, yeah. We would take a boat.
Go to Antarctica.
Not right now, Edgar. This isn't like a weekend trip as soon as we know how to apparate. Sure, you're going to splint your
Operation
face
is
off,
taught
but, you know.
literally this semester, this upcoming semester.
Operation is illegal, no?
What?
No.
Oh.
Once we have our apparation licenses, it won't be illegal, and we'll get those when we finish learning how to do it. Assuming again you don't apparate your face off.
But
Yeah.
we'll just have to
Literally in like a week or
figure it
two.
out, and then
Is there like a port key? Could we take a is Antarctica the one with penguins
No.
or no penguins? No penguins?
Apparition to other continents is actually not possible.
Who do you think we are, Albus Dumbledore?
But that's when port keys come in handy. And you can only really apparate to a place you've been because you have to understand very well where you're going. So yeah.
That's where I was gonna chime in, like out of character, and be like, "Has she been to Antarctica? Could she like operate?"
No.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's Antarctica.
Maybe Professor Dilmoro has been to Antarctica.
I don't want to go to Antarctica with Professor Dilmoro. That seems like a
I'm
drag.
sure the ministry schedules like vacation port keys to Antarctica or something.
sure.
Your
We'll check to
mind,
see what the summer schedule looks like.
your minds all suddenly split. There's a white flash, a pain that ruptures through it, and you're floating through the train, barreling down the tracks. Your mind starts to pull back together. Past the rooftop guideposts and students talking, a vision pulls you in to a small compartment with Janice lying quietly. Her door slowly opens. She looks up from her book, and a man closes it. And that's where we're going to come back in 10 minutes after our break.
Okay. See you in 10 minutes.
Oh, it's this episode.
10 minutes, everybody.
To the Discord.
Hi, kings and queens.
You scared the shit out of me.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry, my
I was like-
overlord.
I was like, oh,
He's like, I had 30 more seconds.
yeah, I got 30 fucking seconds, all right, Lemon?
It's silence.
Okay, I'm sorry. I will not speak before my time.
God damn.
I'll speak before your time.
15 seconds of silence. Silence.
So all I'm hearing is that my voice is annoying.
Absolutely not.
You said it on me.
Oh,
Okay, so before we start back up,
I am actually leaving the campaign because of bullying, and I'm leaving a 1-star review. I will leave a scathing review. Scathing.
before we get back into it, was Nesta pulled into this vision as well?
Oh yeah, every single damn one of you.
Okay, because she wasn't with the group. That's why I was
am
curious.
aware. Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
This
What do you guys
vision-
think? Trixie Nolan bullshit?
She looks up from her book and sees a man closing the door, as well as pulling down all the blinds on the windows in the compartment. Janice's hair stands on end. She grabs her wand at her side under her thigh instinctively, and the man turns around, breathing heavily. Janice, he says with such a fervent tone. Dad? Janice's grip falters. Oh, so good to see you, baby bear. The man goes to embrace her, and Janice's eyes go wide, and she pushes herself against the seat of her chair and raises her hand, shaking. The man falters and gets down on one knee to be eye level with her. No, 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 no. You're not supposed. No. Oh wait, that's not him. No, 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 no. You're not supposed to be here. You're dead. What? No, no. What did I always tell you, James? What did I tell you? Come on. He holds her by the brim of her neck lovingly. Us crouches. We eat death. Janice shakes lightly, unable to look away from her biological father, unable to come to terms with the fact that after pushing everyone else away in her life, after changing names, after doing everything she could to distance herself from her childhood, it all comes crashing back in this moment. Tears fall from Janice's face. You killed Grandpa! A cold look comes over Barty Crouch's face. Twitches. His tongue flits uncontrollably just once. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay now. I'll tell you everything I can when we're home. Now, Janice. No. Janice, listen. Where's your mother? Hillside! The enemy! You can hear a voice scream from up above. I won't let you be taken from me again, Darcy says, and the two apparate away in the blink of an eye. The sound of fighting to the right, and then the shattering of glass. The train squeals out in pain. The brakes reactionarily lock, and the entire train rolls over the side of a short stone bridge, smashing into the rocks below. As you float high over the scene, you see a horde of acromantula fighting and contending with the surviving oars as a brood quickly crests the hill and overtakes the wreckage. And then you all come back to where you are now. The world still feels milky, like your mind has been rent. Oh, what? You can see, like, you can see in one of the compartments, Anne, you're overcome with panic. Janice,
Yeah.
do you want to run to her?
Yeah, she'll run to the hallway. She'll run to.
Yeah, I'll be right behind you.
Yeah.
Me too.
Alice, Edgar, Anne, you guys go running like your life depends on it. You run after him. You can see his coattails as he reaches the door and flings it open. He steps inside, and Anne, you step to the doorway. And the moment you do, Edgar, from behind, you see a bright green flash. Anne's eyes wide. A distant scream, and Anne falls back. And you feel your heart stop. Everything stops. Tick, tick, tick. And then everything reverses. Impossibly fast. Flung backward. The hallway seems to whirn upside down until you are falling, floating, all of you through a wayward expanse, a wide web of golden lines holding reality together. And you hear a formless voice echo in that form. How does it feel being on the other side of it all for once? Do you see it now? The web of fate? Very soon, in 7 minutes to be precise, events are about to unfold that hold mortal consequence. Where there is death, there will always be death. I learned that back when I tried to save you all from the mandrakes. And it finished with an attack at that same spot the next year. Yeah. Whatever you do here, someone is going to die. You get to choose. This is a kindness. We have very little time. I can hold you here for 6 seconds, meaning we have about 15 minutes in this space. Speed of thought. And then you can see you're pulled down and time is stopped, and you all floating above the train, caught in a moment, barreling down the tracks. You can see all of you in your places. You can see yourselves standing there in the hallway, having been walking, a hand up toward your temple where the pain was moving through, caught in this moment as everything is moving slowly. And you put your hand to your chest. You're not dead, but you would be.
What are we supposed to do? What are we doing?
Okay, but
What
good
is
question
this?
for you, Alex. Before because I know
Yeah.
you're probably going to put us on a real life timer. Is that voice still mysterious, or is it Nolan's voice?
Nolan has not identified himself. He likely doesn't think that you know who it is. It is formless. You all would. The voice is somewhat
Is it
distorted.
the
You
same
would be
naggy
able to
voice as
tell.
before?
You know it's Nolan. You know.
Okay, fair enough. I just want to note that he has bothered to disguise himself, so he probably does not know, which is something we did not know, but is important to know.
Uh-huh.
Somehow hasn't figured out our ruse. All right, that's my only meta question.
Looks like someone wants us to choose who dies.
No, I don't want you to choose. You get to choose.
Why
I mean,
us?
me. Because I don't think I can do it alone this time. And I wanted to see what you'd do. If you would make the same choice I would, given the circumstance. Being in this space offers us a greater view of fate. Diviners call it the second sight. I spend so much time here, I may as well just call it home. From here, you have a limited glimpse, an ability to search through possibilities before acting. I'll be here to answer any questions. You have 15 minutes. If we are careful, only one person should need die. But
Why
don't
does
feel
somebody have to
remorse.
die at all?
When I say fate, I mean none of us fully created. Little choices, things that build up, things that we can't possibly go back and change. We can only deal with what is happening now and what is soon to come. But I have learned when the world determines that someone is going to die, to stop it is like moving a mountain, stone by stone. And we do not have the time to move a mountain. Not today. I wish I had more time to give. Now we can argue about the reality that we face, or we can face it. Your call.
All right, you said we have 7 minutes after the end of this diviner's timey-wimey bullshit.
Once this is over, you will have 7 minutes. 7 minutes exactly.
What derails the train?
The moment you ask that, the scene pulls off. You can see the train rolling down the valley, and high up on a nearby hill that you're cresting the bottom of, there's like a little stone bridge, and you can see droves, dozens and dozens, over 100 acromantula that are starting to crest the top of it, with multiple larger acromantula, including Blightfang, who's staring down. There is a plucking of like a web line, and another acromantula feels it, runs down, and says something in acromantulan to Blightfang. She hisses, Vosrazi. And they begin to march down. They go for a full-on sprint as the train arrives right where they want it to. The Aurors see them and yell, on the right, the enemy! And they turn their like ballista out. They begin firing and do kill multiple acromantula, but the acromantula are too many. They hit the side of the train with the brunt of their collective bodies and derail it. The
So they
entire
only
rail
have
falls down into the valley below.
So they only have like the one opportunity to attack the train before it rushes past them.
This is planned. This is war.
Did War have 4 exceptional and superior erupted potions on their side?
It's not enough. Although you can go ahead and ask.
What's that
Well,
spell?
You see yourself running to one of the windows and like vaulting them out toward the acromantula. You kill many, but the train is still hit. The train still derails.
What's the anti-dark creature spell?
Aranya Exume?
No,
No,
no.
Like Patron?
No.
Repello
Repello and Nimicum.
I just got that one actually.
It only works for a short area. You would be able to save
but-
people in your area. You do see the slow motion view of when the train is hit and the glass shatters and the train is rolling, people in their own compartments trying to grab at their friends. The blood splattering when they hit the ground. Where there is death, there will always be death. No one says. We can
We-
do things now to save these people. To save all of them. Except one. I
No.
guarantee you that one will die. It can be you.
No.
It can be me. Or it can be him. He says, and our vision focuses upon Barty Crouch Jr. walking through the hallways.
Well, if you had to choose,
I didn't catch it before. I wasn't paying attention. This is the consequence.
You want us
Killing
to
that man isn't going to stop the spiders coming.
You're
I
right.
don't-
He leaves. He leaves with Janice, and the two of them will be safe. But her mother won't. I didn't know
Is
this about Janice.
Why do you not sacrifice yourself if you care about everyone so much? Whoever you might be.
I can't do it alone. And I can't kill anyone. It's not about simply you go up and kill him and everything's better. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not telling you to murder anyone. I'm saying your actions, how you choose to save people, will result in at least one death. There can be more. You keep Barty Crouch from her. You try to interfere. Nobody saw what happens. And that bright green flame. The Avada Kedavra that was thrown immediately toward her.
Janice
Let's
isn't going
focus on
anywhere
what
with
we
him.
know
Alex, can I ask you an out of character question?
and what we want.
Mechanical one.
Yes.
Does Avada Kedavra classify as a curse?
Yes, it does.
Would potentially curse breaking work on that?
Avada Kedavra is the one exception to any of those rules.
Okay.
Avada
Never
Kedavra
mind that.
is canonically impossible to block. You can only dodge it.
Except with your mother's love.
or
That's not
golems.
even.
Yeah. Anne's mother definitely doesn't love her enough.
Yeah.
for that.
Everybody, Harry's loved enough. Everybody else in the universe isn't loved enough to survive, unfortunately.
Yes.
If only your parents loved you more.
Yeah.
Okay, that was my question. Sorry. Well,
Of the
we
two.
know what's gonna happen now, so we can just dodge it.
Be my guest.
Well, we know. Well,
You'll
the,
be
the
the
trick is really surviving after the train derails.
We need to make sure that people are ready, that people are braced. If we get something like that, they'll be able to survive the train rolling. These are witches and wizards. They're able to handle it. But the first years, the defenseless, the entire train will push over. We need
How
to
are you going
focus on
to-
mitigating damage.
We need people in their compartments to spongify the cars.
And when the moment you say that, you can see like time rolls back, and we see it again. You running by, telling people to do this. People are questioning, but like you're very insistent, and they
I'm a
do.
prefect, bitch.
And they do, and the people in those train cars, in like the 2 train cars you're able to get to before the time's up, are able to spongify their areas to stop a major disaster. They are safe when you do that. But trains are connected to one another, right? So the moment that 2 train cars derail over the side of a bridge, it's a domino effect. Everything else is falling out with it too, right?
Which
All the way
cars
up
are
to the
hit?
front of the train. The cars are hit are your train cars. So it is, if we're like looking at the train cars from the back of the train to the front of the train, the 6th and 7th year train cars are hit, bringing with it the caboose down with everybody else, including slowly the 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st train cars, and then the engine, like a domino effect.
Oh, we're at
We
the end though.
We
Yeah,
need to
you're at the end.
detach our section of the train from so the others can get through.
Or we need to make sure Crouch dies.
It's 2. We got to separate. We got to have somebody detached from the rest of the train so they'd be safe, and then
And-
somebody's got to go after to save Janice.
What's the Crouch
And
cart?
this is obviously what Nolan is saying. He can't do it alone.
Which car is the? Will Janice and Crouch be in?
They are in the next train car over from where you are,
Toward the back or to the front?
toward the front.
So all right. So the caboose, the 7th and the 6th and the 5th year cars all need to go out.
I'm not strong enough to detach the train, so Edgar, you'd have to. I could help you with that, but we need to separate.
Strong guy there.
A Bombarda
Alex
can
is
do
the
it.
strongest.
It's Bombarda. Thank
Okay.
you, helpful voice from nowhere.
We showed Nemessa going to like in between the 6th and 5th train car and casting Bombarda straight down. It derails that coupling, and the rest of the train starts to barrel away while your train cars start to slow. You would have to do this quite early though, in order to allow the train to move faster and away from the acromantulas. That would still leave the 6th and 7th train cars vulnerable, and the caboose.
We'll have to fight
but
for
if
our
we-
lives, but it protects everybody else.
But the thing is, if we don't time it right, if we do it early, they'll be moving a little faster. But won't the spiders still see them, be able to attack them? And like, wouldn't we be like 7 minutes behind on the tracks?
Their attack is timed, he says. Then moving faster will allow them to avoid the harshness of it. You can see this possibility pulling through. Multiple different things occur when you do this. When you do the decoupling, the entire train begins to slow. There's a bit of like a lurching, there's an explosion, and that happens right when Barty Croucher reaches Janice's compartment. And he like grabs him to the side, like, what the fuck is happening? He's delayed for a moment. Not only that, but when the acromantula come running down, they hit the side of your cars, and they leap trying to grab the back end of the rest of the train. The oars on top with those ballista are able to shoot them off for the most part, but they are not able to derail the rest of the train. You only go over.
I
Ooh, what
still
if we
think
use-
that's our best bet.
Well, and the other thing too is if we have significantly less trains to deal with, we could start considering the repellums.
I think that's our best bet. If we can, with this short amount of time, if we can save the most people, that's what we should do.
It won't stop the train going over, he says. Look, repel animicum is a very specific amount of space. You don't have enough people who know how to cast it in order to just like cover the entire train car.
Fair enough.
Out of character, is there any
What if
spell
we got
to
everyone
like
into-
boost that train?
Is there any spells to boost the train?
Like Maybe like manipulate the wind or something to boost that train to go faster. After you.
So it's shown that the rest of the train, if you decouple, they get out alive just fine. They
Like
don't need a boost.
except for the three of us.
Mhm.
What if we get everyone into one car? Then we only need to bubble one car and wait for rescue.
How are you going to gather everyone in time to do that?
He points to his prefect badge. Obviously, once we derail the train, everyone's going to see the train slowing down, and that's going to take like 6 minutes, which is plenty of time. Well, not 6 minutes, but it's going to be slowing down and slowing down. Anne and I are prefects. We can declare an emergency and tell everyone to move into one car.
I'll derail the train. You guys do that, and somebody needs to go save Janice.
I'm going to Janice's. Is there any chance of us getting there first at all before he does?
Yes.
Then that's what we do. We split.
With him being delayed, he shows from the explosion, he's still looking for Janice. He doesn't know which train compartment she's in until he finds her. The delay causes him a 3.5 minute delay from finding her. In that time, we would be able to confront him in the hall.
Okay, but how do we still...
He looks like a regular train worker right now, but the potion effects are wearing off.
Will's going to look at Alice.
What's up?
I hate to ask you.
Uh-huh.
Imperio? Make him Avada himself?
Uh,
What?
maybe?
In order for him to Avada himself, he has to have the full intention and because you have to really want someone to die to cast it. He wouldn't want himself to die.
Can we obliviate him?
You can get him to hurt himself though, like a fucking any other spell that doesn't require that kind of weird emotional thing.
I guess we could throw him. Yeah, we could either make him blow himself up or throw him to the Necromantula.
I can obliviate him. Make him.
There is an
Yeah.
opportunity if you were able to get behind him without him noticing. Although it can still result in a fight. And when those fights happen, there's so many possibilities. There is a 33% chance that he opens up with an Avada Kedavra. And that
I have
means
to be
that
quicker.
Alice, Nemessa, and whoever is closest to him dies nearly immediately.
Can we repel? Can we keep our repels on one car?
You should
Is
have enough. How many of you know Repello and Nimicum out of character?
I do.
And you?
We have 6th and 7th years, and the professors, right?
No, most of the professors are at the school.
All right, we should have. I feel like between the 6th and the 7th year students.
I know Repello in Mikum as well.
Repello and
Yeah,
Nimicum
the-
is taught in your 6th year. The 7th year students, I mean, it's also about the amount of time that it takes to convince somebody to come out here with you. Just because you're a prefect doesn't mean that 7th years are going to be listening to you when you're not at the school. It is difficult to pull other people in. This is on you guys and any friends that you may have. So I know Anne is close with Janice. Janice could probably do that, but then she's out in the middle of the hallway and her dad sees her. That's a problem. Alice, your friends with Darcy. I'll roll to see if Darcy knows how we're Mimicum. He does not, unfortunately.
I could probably persuade people to get into a car too.
That's my thought is that if we get everyone into the last car, then we can bubble it and let the spiders just eat him, because he'd be the only one defenseless against them.
You get everybody into the last car. It's going to be difficult to keep him out of said car because you'd be
Repello
like,
would keep him out,
everybody
right?
out, and he's in that car. So he's going to be going with you. It would result in a fight.
Anne has an exceptional polyjuice potion.
Yeah?
And if we can delay, she can't duel this guy. There's absolutely no way. But potentially, if we get there first, she looks like Janice, right?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then he's a little more confused. And that gives, frankly, whoever's Edgar and Alice or Will or whoever time to do something, and also stops Janice from getting immediately taken.
You can't be
It-
serious right now, Anne. What if you get abducted?
If
There's
you
a
could
highlight
distract
picture.
him just quickly enough, I can obliviate him before he doesn't even come to the senses.
It's the safest thing for Janice, and he's not going to try and kill Janice, theoretically. So it's not more dangerous than confronting him.
If you can
What
get the
if
jump on
he-
him, Obliviation is a very good way to put him under. But
I
Nemessa,
can,
you
I can
should
hit him with a
know
potion too.
there is a downside. You obliviate him. Yes, that solves our little problem. You see him, he's very like woozy, and the train's hit. He goes down under. He is searching around, kind of like stumbling out, and sees one of the acromantula, fucking like Blightfang, out there. She turns toward him. A few of the other acromantulas leap toward him, and he sends out. He's so like disoriented that he casts out an Avada Kedavra at one of them, killing the acromantula instantly before it hits him. And then Blightfang is able to overcome him in the wreckage and tears his head clean off. He dies because of his disorientation.
I see this as a win.
Okay, so I have to live with the thought that I killed a man. That's great, but do I save everybody else that is innocent and has not killed somebody before? I will live with that
If you
guilt.
don't want to do it, then I'll do it.
We should all try to do it, to be honest.
I guess we're more alike.
Hey, you're making us
don't
make a
want
choice here, buddy. We're just choosing literally the worst person.
I don't want anybody to die, but I am very good at obliviation, and I am
Why?
confident I can get him.
I want you to understand the consequence of your actions. And if you're willing
I will.
to live
I will
with it,
deal with
let
those
me know.
consequences later. Right now is saving the first years and saving everybody else and saving the innocent. He is not an innocent man.
Why are we believing whatever this entity is showing us? There could literally be another way.
I can just drop you out and you go ahead and play out the next 7 minutes as if I'm lying to you. That'll be sure to be fun.
All I'm saying is no one can know everything.
Well, if there is no attack, then we derail the train, and we have to deal with this problem. It's an inconvenience for a day if the last 3 cars on the train are stranded.
We'll survive.
We're running up on time.
We can just disarm him. We don't have to kill anyone.
You disarm him, he dies the same. He is without the ability to defend himself to the acromantulas.
Well, so
I
will
don't think
all
I
of
would lose
us.
sleep if he dies.
What,
It
Alice?
is what it is.
I think Alice says I don't think I would lose sleep if he dies.
If he's going to hurt Janice and Janice's mom, I mean, this is a no-brainer.
You try to
We save
defend
it. We
him.
save it.
You try to defend him in the wreck. You die. You can see another possibility of Nemessa out there, he's disoriented, acromantula jumps at him, and you start a fight, and you are quickly overcome by dozens of acromantula, torn to shreds. And he runs away.
We're choosing the lesser of two evils. We need to derail the train, save Janice, save everybody else into one car. That's what we need to do, and we need to do it quickly.
And it looks like you have your choice. I'll do my part. Anybody want to say anything?
Which is what exactly? It seems like it's actually we're doing everything.
I'm certain it seemed that way. And the vision begins to pull back. The entire world pulling back into you, and you are standing now in the hallway of the train. Ka-clack, 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 ka-clack.
All right. I'm going.
This all goes pear-shaped. We have flight capability. Don't forget that. Alice, you got your broom, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I've got my spare. I can obviously, he shakes his shoulders, seductively looking, kind of.
All right. I need another few minutes to get a few things ready on the back end. You guys went a little bit faster through it than I thought you would, and that's fine. I just need some time to get some stuff ready.
Yeah,
We were fast.
we took
Talk
18,
and
we took
hang out.
18 of the 15 minutes,
Yeah.
but only 18. Intermission!
You guys can feel free to talk. I'm just pulling stuff up. It'll take me a few minutes.
Can we
Alright,
review
so-
what everyone's doing?
All right.
Yeah,
Who's blowing up the links to the train?
I think Will and Nessie were blowing up the thing, and then
See, that's the thing is I was going to do that, but I need to obliviate, so I need to follow Anne.
It's only gonna, we're doing it like basically now. We'll still have like 6 minutes to do other stuff.
Okay, well then yes, I will derail the train and then go and obliviate.
Actually, it needs to be stealth people. It needs to be me and someone. Actually, it could be just me and the cloak. I'll do it under the cloak.
Okay.
I think you were going with Nessie to blow the thing, and then me, Kat.
You'll do
and
what?
Ali.
Well, it
Go on,
was
we-
Nemes's idea to obliviate, so we should give her the honor.
Yes, but when I thought they were blowing up, and then they come in and they obliviate him.
Before you two come up with another clever idea to murder Death Eater, or worse, get us expelled.
We don't
I
actually have
am-
to murder him. We don't know. Edgar's right.
That's
we don't know that we have
So
to
you're
do
not
any.
murdering him necessarily. He's getting killed by Blightfang.
We're stopping
Yeah.
him from abducting a girl. That's all we're doing.
Yep.
It's
Um,
choosing the lesser of two evils. It's
Alice has
All
no
I'm saying is that you are
Alice, let's-
playing. Go ahead, Ali.
And I'm just saying, Alice doesn't care. Alice kind of wants him dead.
All I'm saying is that he's not a good person. I don't care if he lives or dies. All I'm saying is that this is a secret entity and we are doing what they want us to do. And you should think about that.
He's just going to like. He's just gonna.
and
yeah.
we're manipulated.
Wait. We definitely don't want to actually be talking in character because that uses up the 7 minutes. We can talk out of character.
Well, we know who the entity is, though. It's not a mysterious entity. It's Nolan. Out of character.
which makes it more believable to be happening.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it makes it less believable.
Well, remember, we know that his motivation is all just helping his mom at any cost. So
Right.
killing a bunch of people who he might need to help him get shit later, not on his,
No,
be
And
Yeah,
he's also
no.
also in the train that's about to be attacked.
He's in the train for one. We actually do know that Nolan does have an ethos. He talked about how many people would die if he wasn't doing what he was doing already. So he does have an ethos that no one has to die.
except that someone does this time.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he's too much. You know what? Stream.
Once again,
Nolan's
no
too
one's
much of a
dying from
pussy
his
to
actions
make the hard
here.
choices.
No one's dying
He-
from his actions, and this one he just can't stop.
His ethos doesn't make sense though, because if he stopped us from dying before, there were other people that died according to his logic. So who died?
My friend, why do you think that this came about? Why do you think that people are about to die now? All the people in the train and all of that, because there was copious amounts of people that were supposed to die in his 4th year. He talked about how he saved you guys in the Mandrake lesson. You might recall a long time ago in 2nd year, the Mandrakes, Billy's Mandrake got knocked off of the side of the desk, and when it hit the ground, it was like a rotted pumpkin. That was him. So like, and because he saved your lives then, later on there was another fight, right? Where it put people in mortal danger. No one died during that fight. Why? Because Nolan was there. He has been constantly putting off fate as far as he possibly can. But it keeps coming back. Now we're in this position where a lot of people are going to die all at once.
But
So
with
it's
that
just Final
logic, they're
Destination
still
shit.
going to die in the
Yes.
future.
Yep, but okay. I'll just say out of character, since we know a lot about him, although he wouldn't state this outwardly. If he has the power of all of the relics, he would be able to stop all of it.
Oh.
When you have that kind of power, fate matters very little to anyone.
I'm really trying to be sympathetic to him, but the more I learn about, oh man, okay.
So he's
feels
putting
like
off,
a bunch
he's
of
been
Final
putting off
Destination
people's
shit.
deaths. He's been putting off people's deaths again and again and again until we get here. And if you put off the death of a lot of people now, it will come back to bite you in the future. That's what you're learning, 100%. And there'll be an opportunity for a lot of people to die in the future. He's hoping he can put it off until he has enough power to kind of level the mountain, so to speak.
Murder a bunch of people.
Oh
To
my God.
no, not murder. What? I
To
don't know.
level the
I'm
mountain.
just hoping you guys understand what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
Is that he wants to, if fate wants a bunch of people to die, he's going to stop anyone from dying.
You know, I feel like someone from the movie Doctor Strange, i.e. Mordo, said it best when he said, "The balance always comes due. Always."
So okay, I got the one thing set up. I think it would be good to get off the train now.
So I think I'll just say what I'm gonna do or what I plan to do. I'm going to go decouple the train in my invisibility cloak, and then I'm going to take it off and start ordering people, being like, "Oh my god!" and start ordering people to the cafe car, the caboose, as a prefect, being like, "Gotta take charge of the situation."
Anne plans to run into Janice's train car, convince her to give her a piece of her hair, take a apologies potion, and then run back with Janice to the caboose, ideally.
Oh, do you actually, you know, I could give you the invisibility cloak, and you could just surreptitiously take a hair from her, like robe or something.
Oh,
can
and
give
then
it
just
to
put
Wouldn't run to the
Cecily.
caboose, by the way. There's too many people in there already. You want to like pull everybody into your like 6-tier train car. That's what you want.
That's fair.
Well, if you give me the invisibility cloak, I can put the real Janice under the invisibility cloak.
Okay.
Well, but do we want to plan where she doesn't know what's going on, or do we want to plan where she does?
She's probably gonna know what's going on shortly.
We have the
Well,
train.
not if you surreptitiously steal her hair. Then you can pretend to be her without her knowing what's going on.
I don't.
Here's the
I
train.
She's
is the
gonna
front
find out quick.
engine.
Not necessarily. If she's in the 6th-tier car and Anne's pretending to be her in the other one and confronts Crouch or with Crouch, then Janice doesn't have to know anything about what's going on. She doesn't even have to know where Dad dies.
The caboose. Yeah. So you want to pull everybody from the seating car, which is a lot of people, 7th-tier seating car, into the train compartments, or vice versa. Where to do that? This is Janice's car right there. Finding her.
Where's our car?
You would be in this one.
Oh, okay.
Having talked to, Juniper and Billy and stuff. So I'm gonna place
Where am I
you
at?
guys. We're finding out right now. We're figuring it out. So I got Alice here, bam. We've got Anne, bam. Looks like we were.
Oh, does anyone not have a custom token? I have free Hero Forge tokens. I can make people custom 50 tokens.
Ooh.
I'll have to make one.
Ooh.
Sounds like fun. So we've got you three. There's Nemessa. I think I made with. Let's see here.
Yeah, I literally got something like 70, so I
Nemessa,
don't feel bad
James,
about using it.
Nemessa and Nate. I'll put you guys like. Put you guys over here. No, that's Gemma. That's Gemma's train car.
It's the sound. Alice is just making the sound of the train screeching to a halt for us.
Exactly.
Whee! Yeah. There's Nate and you. Turn off your thing. Okay. And then it's not everybody yet. Oh, so I got Alice, I got Alyssa, I got Anne, I got Will. Oh, you need Edgar. 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 There you are. And then over here, we've got currently walking from the train car. Let me grab human. Who's this hooded guy? And he's currently walking. It's about to open up this. You would actually need to go past him in order. Oh no, because it'd be over here that you're decoupling, and then all of these train cars would be going under, unless you want to like decouple here as well. And that would be like the back one would be too slow; it wouldn't even be in the battle. The forward one would go forward, and it would just be 2 train cars that are left to go over the side of the hill.
Was anybody in the very last two, or?
Oh yeah. Look at all the seats. These all would be filled. Every single one of them.
We could do that too. We could derail both.
You could send everybody into this train car, then derail it as well.
That's a good point.
It'd be easier than shoving people in those little compartments.
It would also
yeah,
cause people to like kind of push him back a little bit. He would get stuck in this train car while it was like slowing.
Can we derail it with him in there?
Yeah.
Save him
potentially.
too.
But you would have to very quickly act to make sure everyone is like, filtering through this door, causing a kind of crowd to be entering into here. I will say it won't just take him out of the battle though. I guarantee you that. He would apparate forward into these train cars because he knows Genesis isn't back there.
He thinks Janice isn't back there.
And he would then be aggroed because he knows something's going on that's bad, Which would make it harder for you to obliviate him.
But it isolates the problem. It's basically just us versus him and dealing with the spiders too. Because my thought isn't just when the train derails, it's like what happens after when the spiders are swarming. And we've purposefully got rid of at least half of our escort.
I have Nate with me too. He could be very convincing, I'm sure, to get people into that car.
Oh yeah.
So I am with Nate, and I will probably tell him to just trust me, and I'm very convincing to just do as I say.
Okay,
he is another body we could use to get people moved to that other train car.
Mm-hmm. And Janice.
So that's the first thing when she wakes up from her stupor from this stupid vision, she's gonna immediately look at Nate and convince him to get people on that other part of the train.
I would like everybody to roll initiative for me.
Ooh, only 70 initiative runs to go. I'm just kidding.
And I'll get some.
Oh damn it! Okay, that works. I guess.
Finally a good one.
19.
Not 20.
I'm getting music here while you guys.
Nat 20, rude.
Sorry, I'm very on this battle. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Damn, we rolled.
I don't want to kill anybody.
The day
Yeah,
we choose to die. That sounds cool.
No one's gonna die. It's gonna be fine. It's
Oh,
gonna be
good.
So
It's all good, man.
would have been really nice if we could, they have like backup port keys on the just.
Yeah, totally. They have that.
Yeah, like parachutes.
Me shaking my head.
You'd think that they would for emergencies, and given the fucking situation, that they would have emergency port keys.
Port
Granted, you have to
keys
time
are a
them,
lot,
so-
and they only work for who's touching them. So it would be like if there was like the Minister of Magic on this fucking train, then yeah, he'd port key out.
Well, the problem is you need them to go off like once every like 2 minutes. So like a can appears, a can appears, a can appears.
Yeah.
It'd be weird.
Okay, I
As a
set my music
character,
for you guys.
I completely love that I nat 20'd that because I feel like in character, she would be so ready to try to save as many people as possible as who she is. So that's very in character for her to just
Okay, sort yourselves. Sort yourselves. Who's highest?
nat 20.
Well,
Ramessa.
crits don't necessarily mean you got the highest roll.
She's
Oh,
still
really?
highest.
Yeah, crits don't actually count on initiative. If someone did roll a 19 but got higher than you overall, then they would go first.
Oh, didn't know that. Okay, well, I'm still first.
Okay. All right. So Nemessa, who's after her?
Me
Billy?
for once. I'm always last. I'm always near Edgar in this list.
Edgar and
Wow.
Alice. What did we get?
Alice is
I
next.
am last.
Okay, Edgar's last so far. What did you get?
13.
13. Okay. Alice and
19.
Alice.
She got a 20.
20.
Boom. I'll roll for Nate. That is okay. Yep, he's right there. Right after Edgar. And Janice gets a 2. Makes a lot of sense. She doesn't know what's going on. She's reading her book, you know? And then we'll look at Mr. Dot. Oh. So what's your total, Nemessa?
23.
Billy, what'd you get?
22.
Let me just make sure I got my math right. Yeah, he got 21. Nemessa. Nate was not a part of the vision. Nate, stops. You okay? You migraine?
I like to think she jumped up pretty quickly from
Whoa.
the stupor.
Are you okay? What's going on?
And she's pretty much just going to throw her guitar down, which
I
says a
like the
lot.
music. I do. It's been very soothing.
Nate, listen.
What? Okay.
Just listen. I need you to do something for me very quickly, very fast, and I will promise I will explain later. I need
This
you
is
to
very
get
forward. I don't
I need
know if I'm
you-
ready.
I need you to get everybody onto the compartment behind us. Everybody on this section of the train onto the compartment behind us. Can you do that for me? Can you please just do that for me? Ask questions later. Nate,
I don't know if I can do that. What when they ask me, what am I supposed to tell them?
tell them that there is a
Vanessa told me
fire.
to do it?
No, that fire. Make something up. I trust
Fire. Oh, okay.
Actually, can we jump to me and then jump back to her?
Yeah, absolutely. We can do that.
Because I'm gonna do the
You're next
thing
initiative
that's a
anyway.
perfect excuse. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open up your door.
Tell them there's a fire. Boom.
Well, we're about to see, right? So Billy, we jump over toward you. You're in the hallway. Are you like running over here? Are you running to
Yeah.
the car? Okay. Ah! Okay. Now
I'm
let
going
me just get,
invisible.
your distance here. Yep, that's perfect. You have just enough movement.
I did go invisible first.
I'll just put a color on you so you don't actually lose where you are. There.
No, to the end. I'm gonna be on invisible in a second anyway, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I don't think you would need to. You may as well not lose it because the moment you attack, your invisibility goes away. So you would
That's
if
fair.
you do attack and then go
Oh.
invisible.
Well, I was thinking about if I ran past the cars, I don't want people to see me running past the cars to get here.
It's an emergency.
Fair. I'll like keep my face covered. Like
It's just your
with the
friends
sleeve of my
anyway.
robe. Yeah. Just my friends.
In a second, they're gonna have a lot more to worry about than wait, did William like blow up our train car? Yeah,
That's
they're
fair.
gonna forget all about that.
That's fair. Do I know that a single bombardment will like blow up this link?
It should, as long as you don't get like a nat 1 on your attack roll.
I'm throwing in a rumpet potion.
That's a very bad idea.
Okay, I'm not throwing the rumpet potion.
The eruption potion is huge. It would explode because we can see the coupling. It's right there. And you would have to turn the door and open up the door. You would have to use your full movement to get basically right here, and the explosion would go boom like that, and also hurt people in here. Yeah.
Fair. Actually, I have a funnier idea. There's like it's attached by just a coupling, right?
Yeah.
Can I use System Aperio?
Train coupling. System Aperio. That's
or
honestly
Alohomora?
genius. That Alohomora wouldn't because it's only doors and windows, right? But System Aperio 100% that would work. It's a lock. That's not a door or a window.
Yeah, I'm like, System Aperio.
Now it wouldn't cause
I've
an
always wanted to use that spell.
explosion, right? It wouldn't use an explosion. It would create a loud 500-foot bang, though.
100 feet, but still, yeah, fair enough.
100 feet.
Yep.
100 foot, meaning Barty Crouch does not hear it. It does not. This one wouldn't delay him, but that's fine because we're gonna delay him by getting people into this car, right?
So just people come running screaming.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so System Aperio, bang, bang, bang. The coupling uncouples. You can hear the oars up above be like, "The hell was that? Oh, look, the train! It's moving away from us." And oars would be up here. Oh. Little hatches would open up. You would, and I'm adding oars onto this. Where should I? What should I grab for the oars? I don't know. I don't know. I'll grab these. Or the hooded figures. This one here is this one does not.
Oh my god, there's Dementors on the train!
Trying to pull it up. I can't pull it up anymore. Damn it. Coming for you. Okay, so a bunch of these guys are in their little compartments and they're like, what the fuck's going on? This one sees what's going on, and I'll roll initiative for him. That's a 3. So he's like, what's going on there? What's going on around here? All right. So that's Billy's turn, and we can jump back to Nemessa, absolutely, because I think it would impact. Nemessa, you step out into the hallway. Your friends are kind of running down here. You and Nate move in. You're able to look at each other, like, kind of confirming that all of you just had that same vision. You're not crazy.
I don't know why they listen to me. Boom.
And then, like, I feel like today, obviously, or that shock too, I'd be like, do you trust me to do as I asked?
Nate is already ready to move on. Yep.
Perfect.
Like, he has a determination in his look. He could see, like, the fear that you had. You're pleading with him. On top of that, you are a very persuasive person. He's ready to die for you. That's maybe a bit too much, but you know what I mean.
I mean, aren't they all? No, anyway.
Flips hair.
So, okay, so she leaves him to do her thing, and then she meets up with Anne and gives Anne that look like, let's go.
Anne's right here. Okay, so where are you going from here?
We are heading towards Janice's car.
Okay, that's the train car down. I'm guessing you're going to like dash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open door. Okay. You're dashing down. Okay, we'll see. Since it's after Billy's turn, you would also see him just cresting. I'm just gonna teleport him in. Just cresting the bend here. So you enter the train car as he is also entering the train car. Oh boy.
Okay.
Mhm. Alice, your go.
Yeah. Will, you got whatever you're doing, right?
Oh, Will already ran over here and decoupled
Right,
the train car, and you could hear the loud
He's
bang.
fixed. And I will
Yep.
run following Nemessin.
We're dashing.
Let's let her go up. Yes, I can.
Oh, damn it. Oh no.
I disappeared.
I've
I'm gone.
lost you in the ceiling.
I'm gone.
You're up here. You just. Okay, I'll put you right behind her. And Alice, at the end, I mean, if you have a quicken spell, you technically could attack him right now, but it's not the plan.
No, I'm waiting.
Like a snake in the grass.
I have eyes on him though.
And
She is dashing.
we still, so we're trying to get people. Nate alone probably can only get to so many of these train cars. He can probably do 3 in one go, but
She trusts Will, who is the other prefect, and she knows he's behind her, and she's not persuasive, so she's going to dash to the train car.
alrighty. You're behind.
Cool.
Edgar, all your friends are running. Will is all alone over here.
He
The
will be
acromantulas, you
fine.
can see the hill, like afar off, that you're slowly coming toward.
He
Oh
will
boy.
be fine. Will is a capable man. Dash as well.
Well, okay, so Nate's here. He's gonna be able to talk to like these 2 train cars. Will can like talk to this one. They're all gonna be starting pushing through here. We still need these people to evacuate too.
I'm
Except
gonna
for Janice.
dash.
You have to get to Janice first and tell her not to evacuate.
Lol. I'm gonna dash, but I want to cast Flipendo on Ali or whoever is the first person. Does this make sense?
Why?
So they can have more space. They can move forward.
To knock
Okay.
them closer to their goal.
Yeah.
So that would be
Me.
well, Nemessa, Nemessa's definitely in the front. You could knock anybody else you want though.
Well, I think Ali's probably.
Ali,
So
you said?
Alice can. Yeah,
Al-
Ali.
Alice?
Sorry.
Wait,
Yeah, Alice.
Ali or Alice?
I'm confused. Alice.
Okay. Alice. You will get knocked 30 feet up. Oh no. 25. Oh wait, is that yeah, that is Janice's train car. And this is right before he turns the corner. So he doesn't see you just like fly through the train car suddenly. Whoa!
Show up by the corner.
You
Like
slide
legions
into
and
view.
to
You see this train car, like the curtains are drawn, but you can see through the crack Janice in there right now.
Can I open the door since I'm right next to it?
It's
You
not
allow
your
me?
turn yet. It's not quite your turn yet. You know what? I'll let you. I'll let you. I'll say bonus action, you open the door.
Okay.
because you didn't use your bonus action in your turn. You kind of like
No, I
step
just
into the
went.
doorway.
Keep the door pushed all the way,
Alice?
basically.
Are you
Janice,
okay?
You're gonna have to be really cool and just run behind me.
What's going on?
Just do it.
You will not be telling me what to do.
Janice, if you don't, you'll die.
And that's the 6 seconds you have. And she looks very concerned about that. Meanwhile, Nate. What am I here? He's running. He runs over here. Fire! Fire! He yells toward here. Everybody to the back! To the back! And he's like dashing back and forth. Huh? There's a fire. And he's gonna make a persuasion check.
Wouldn't it be at advantage because they would have heard that bang too? So something would definitely be up.
Yeah,
that should be good.
definitely.
Yeah.
That's an
Great.
18 on the die. Yep. This whole area starts to fill with people. Huh? That's good. Okay. Boom, boom. I'll push him up by one. I'll also color him red so we know where he is. Torch. Okay, he's running, and we've got a large drove of people, which will go at the end of the round forward. This guy now notices, of course, what's going on up here. And he like walks forward, he sees it. He like runs to the edge and sees that like it's uncoupled and can't see Will. And he's going to try futilely once to like do like a like the season pull charm, but like it immediately snaps and he starts running back. We're loose! Train car's loose! The fuck? You can see the other guy get up and out. They're alerted as to what's going on. This guy is going to go off toward the edge. That's basically 30 feet. And he is starting probably to see kids exiting the train car. They're figuring out what's going on. They're communicating within one another. Janice's turn. Make I'll say intimidation check. Oh, wait. Oh, I put the wrong one. Okay. Make an intimidation check for Alice, please. Is Kat here?
Yeah, she's rolling.
I inspirationed it. It's 29.
Okay. Thank you for telling me. I'll click on that. 29. Is this another one of your crazy adventures? I do not want to be on this.
Janice, it's your dad.
My dad is dead.
No.
You turn and can see obviously he would be like turning the corner right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get. You realize that if she walks out into the hallway, her dad's gonna see her.
Okay. Then
So she's with you. She's listening and she's doing as you say. But
Yeah,
I don't know if coming with you is the right call here.
I look down the hall and I just push her back into the room, like forcefully, like into the chair.
He survived?
Seems...
You tell Janice to do anything and she'll do it.
We need Janice to stay still, right?
We need Janice to stay out of the sight of her father before he gets pushed.
I'm gonna be like, Janice, just get under one of these seats.
We need her hair too.
She'll make a stealth check. Oh yeah, yeah. We do need her hair if Anne wants to do what she does.
Fucking grab her hair.
I'll like raise
Listen
my
to me, yank her hair, start shaking her.
She'll yank her own hair out. Thank you very much. She'll give it to you willingly, and she'll make a stealth check. Okay. Stealth check. 14. So we'll see how well that does. She's prone. She'll also use her bonus action, I'm guessing, to spongify the area? At your behest?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Back up at the top of the round, it is Nemessa. You see Barty Crouch Jr. turning the corner, slowly walking through the hallway and looking through, like, nonchalantly the fucking the windows.
She is just going to act all natural and head toward Janice's car. How did a performance check I will?
Yeah, you can enter the car.
Okay.
You have enough speed.
That's what she's doing.
Anything else?
She is going to make Janice invisible.
Pellucity Palace. Be sure to expend the spell slot. Okay. Billy. You've got a bunch of people exiting, running down together. Oh, I forgot to move them. They would all be dashing, so that's going to be like... Okay, yeah. These guys are going to be down here. Okay, there's a becoming a bottleneck moving down the hall.
Yeah.
The train car is emptying.
I'm going to... No, you're turning me the wrong way. In fact, you need to turn my token into my other token.
Oh, shit. You do realize there's ballistas outside.
Yep, that's why I'm going invisible.
Smart.
And then I'm going to begin flying down the length of the train to get to the other car.
Okay.
This evacuation plan is going swimmingly, so I don't need to be there as a prefect to yell at people. I can be potentially useful other ways.
Do you want to dash?
Yes.
Okay. So you would be passing by. I think, like, no one sees you, obviously. You can see through the windows all the bottleneck of people that's slowly coming to stop him. And you're like, damn, that orb really can show you the future. This is exactly what you saw when you were seeing, like, the possibilities of the implications of your actions. All right, I'm guessing nothing else because any spellcasting will get rid of your invisibility.
Yep.
Oh God, he's right there. Yeah, I'm gonna put him right here. He just like he's been doing with all the compartments. He sees this compartment that, like, the things are down. He peers inside, and he'll make a perception check. It's high. He sees the two of you. And seemingly he doesn't see Janice. She'd be underneath his ability to see, right? He just wouldn't see her, and she's invisible. So he will continue to power walk. Actually, no, that's where he is. And that's when he's hearing, like, the concourse of students walking through. The hell? Alice, he's right outside the door.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta hope that your friends are successful.
Dope.
Do you want to like abdicate your turn, or
I am going to ready an action if he opens them.
so he's unlikely to open the door, is what I'll say.
Okay.
So that trigger likely won't come about. Do you
Okay,
want a
then,
more vague
I'll
trigger?
have a trigger if he moves to hurt anyone.
Okay.
Let's do it that way.
What action do you take if he moves to hurt anyone?
I will obliviate him.
He's right there. You'd be face to face with him, but yeah. All right. And there's like Gemma and Ernesia are coming out from behind you, and there's a fire.
Oh my gosh! Fire! And she's gonna walk very quickly and surreptitiously towards Janice's compartment.
That's 30 feet. You can dash. You can kind of hit into him if you want. Now you have the polyjuice potion, and they have the hair, so you can try entering the compartment.
She will.
All right. You go in. Hey guys, there's a fire. Did you hear? You know, like give me the fucking hair.
Yeah, and so that's action. Okay, she used her action to dash. I don't know what taking a potion is.
It's a bonus action.
Yeah,
we can say that the potion doesn't take real effect till next like round.
Yeah, so she'll like wait, and then she'll
glug,
kind of
glug.
duck behind Alice and use the potion on herself.
You look around. Janice isn't here.
Where the fuck is Janice?
There's a little smack on your ankle.
Oh,
come here.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on?
Your dad is trying to kidnap you, and we're trying to stop it.
Okay, that's Anne, and you are turning into Janice now.
Yep.
Edgar. Fire! Exclamation mark. Fire! Exclamation mark. Edgar, you're muted.
Holy shit, a dragon!
Lemon, 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 lemon. You must be FK. It's Lemon's turn. I'll put Edgar out here, I guess, and you know he was following you guys, so I'll put him up. He wouldn't quite have like the ability to enter into the compartment, but behind him, we've got Nate. Oh,
ignore that.
Okay. Yeah, it is on the list, Will. So, okay. Let's see. This complete.
I like that we're saying fire and there's a dragon outside the train. Like, come on, guys.
Well, it's invisible. Alice, can you mute, please? The squealing is getting to me.
I think
that's why I haven't been talking very much today.
I'm going to be hitting him right now. Oh, good, a train worker. There's a fire that way. You can hear her yell. But this is a very small hallway, so they're like trying to push past him. They impede him. He can't move any more further. And oh wait, people would be dashing. They wouldn't just move 30 feet. 60 feet. Yeah. Yeah. Go. Okay, and then Gemma. Where's Gemma? Where are you? There's Gemma. Should be heading down. And Anusia. Okay, everyone's dashing here. People are seeing. I guess these people would probably enter out into the hallway, like, what the fuck's going on? And people are like, fire! So they're all moving with the rest of the group. Okay. Okay. The people. Oh, they left. This person's probably peeking out into the hall as well. I'd like to change the direction in this stupid door. Yeah. Okay. Wilfred stepping up here. These guys. Janice stays quiet and readies in action. Oh, my music ended. Oh, it's only 30 minutes long. The music only 30 minutes. Turn it back on. Nemessa, your turn. Crowd of students are now moving out in front of your compartment. And they
She is
are
also
pushing
readying her
him back.
action to obliviate if need be. She's readying her action.
He's trying to move through the crowd, looking over like all the heads to see if any of them are Janice.
She will shout
and-
out.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
She will shout out to be more persuasive and be like, "Run, keep going to the far back of the train," to try to persuade them to move faster.
Oh, make a persuasion check.
$33.
Fuck yeah. 30 fucking 3, yeah. Okay, this is everybody here. Gosh, oh my gosh. If you're yelling, that'll also pull the rest of them. He's pulled with the 30 feet. These guys also.
That
pulled
way,
out
when
in the
you change into
hallway.
her, he might think that she just came in after, because he's already looked in the room. So if
Mhm.
Janice just suddenly showed up, that would have been suspicious. Well,
Yeah.
could have shown up during this.
Not necessarily. He was looking through like a slit in the.
Oh, okay.
It's like.
Well,
No, he
I
was,
double-
I just missed her, right?
covering my track there.
Is Edgar? Oh, Lemon, you're back. Lemon,
I
your
am
turn.
back. Hi.
Yeah. I'm going back. So the entire crowd of people has pushed him back and are exiting the train. Wilfred also exits, and they're all moving back toward the sitting car.
Perfect.
That hill's getting
Mhm.
ever closer.
Yeah, we gotta
Okay.
derail that pretty quick.
I think I wanna. I wanna. Oof.
He's in
If
the
I
crowd.
subtle
you're in the
cast
crowd.
Confundo on him,
Confundo. He's in a crowd. It would be very difficult to hit him unless you try to push through. You push through the crowd. I'll say difficult terrain, so it'd be like half speed. To get 15, you'd still be there. He'd have a little bit of cover. If you miss, you'd end up hitting him. He'd also see you because he's looking down this way.
but it's subtle casting and there's a bunch of people.
Yeah, with a subtle cast, that would definitely help you. He is not surprised though, because there's a calamity. He's not like docile. So that
He's
means he
not-
would have his reaction.
Yes. Yeah, no, I think I will try to confundo him with subtle casting.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll for stealth because I don't want Edgar to be seen or sleight of hand or something? Unless subtle casting is enough.
Huh? So what? No, like. So I'm saying you pull your wand out and point it at him. He's a 20th level wizard. 20th level dark wizard.
I'm saying
He's going to
good
sense
luck.
it. He's going to react. This would be
He's
starting a
going to
fight.
sense
You want to
it.
do that?
Well, what's the point
This
of
is you
subtle
getting the drop.
casting?
The drop on him. The subtle casting, he can't langlock you.
Fuck me in the ass. What is Confundo? Is it a spell attack? What the fuck is it?
I believe it's a saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay. No, you know what? He's not gonna do that. He will just dash and be like, oh, we have to move, and like push
Like
him.
pushing him. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely, we
yeah.
can do that. You also want to probably decouple this once everyone's through. So that'd be a good thing. You
Yes.
can specifically hey, off me. He's like yelling and kind of pushing
We
you
have
back.
to go. We have to go. There's a fire, sir. Step away. Step away.
Wilfred's like, oh, Edgar, what's going on? You know, Wilfred's there next to you.
Wilfred, we are literally being set aflame. We need to get out of here. And this man is trying to stop us. Like, ridiculous. He's blocking the line. Like, sir, we need you to step away. There's the fire. Into the carts. Go, go, go.
All right. He's gonna roll. That's a natural one to resist you, so he's pushed all the way out toward the train car here. All right, and the crowd will push him further on their turn. They had that. Nemessa, you were doing what?
I
Again?
am readying Obliviate as well, just in case. But
Looks like you're gonna be good
speech.
unless he apparates. Yeah.
Because they're. No, she's still gonna stay next to Anne and Janice because that's what she said she would do.
Okay. Will.
Alrighty. Cool. So where? I can't tell.
We've got everybody bottlenecking right now, right here, and we've got Barty Crouch being pushed forward. We've got this train car is empty. We've got the oars on top trying to make sense of what the fuck's going on. If they
I
hear
can
fire,
actually.
they're probably going to be like running back this way.
Yeah, I can hear commotion near the other end of this car, right?
This
And probably an adult
this guy
male's
would be getting
voice.
down. Huh?
I'm
hear
outside,
commotion?
right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I could reasonably determine, yeah, that the folks are over there and shit's going down. So I'm going to dash to that linkage.
That's 90 feet to the link. Do you want to ready an action for when everyone's passed?
No. I can see Barty, right?
Yeah, sure can.
Alrighty. I'm going to tell my plant. I'm going to gesture to my plant to fire into the doorway behind Crouch.
Fire what into the doorway?
An atomized sleeping draft.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a very good one. What quality?
It's exceptional.
Okay. Just remember what Nolan said.
Oh, I'm aware.
Okay. Where's the potions? Potions. Sleeping drop. There it is. That's he would be asleep for 4 hours. So it says, so you would sleep only as long as you normally would, or until woken by taking damage. But
After
you can't
that.
be awoken by any means. It's only after the 4 hours.
I mean, that sounds way more humane than being decapitated while awake.
No, I'm saying he probably isn't going to die.
I'm not done. I still have some movement, Alex.
Okay.
And a bonus action.
Now your plant doing that would not break your stealth because it's not you attacking. It would break your plant's invisibility, but whatever. There's a floating
Yeah, it's
plant.
just
That's a little
floating plant.
weird. There's lots of other shit going on right now, okay? What's the rest of your turn?
All right, so he's unconscious, right?
No.
He's
So you shot it into the. You said atomize?
yeah.
Wait a second. Wait a minute. You said the doorway behind him. Right. I'm thinking about it now. It atomizes a cone. So you're talking about like just angling the cone where it doesn't hit Edgar.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he would immediately fall unconscious. Get your hands off me, kid! There's a spray from his right. He coughs and then falls straight down, his heavy head slamming on the ground as the screams are happening from behind him.
All right. What sort of actions break invisibility?
Just about any action other than physical interaction.
Other than physical interaction?
Yes, you can like grab shit just fine, but you attack, you cast any
All
kind
right.
of spell, you're done.
Then I believe I still have about 25 feet of movement.
90. Well, yeah, 90, 100. You got like 30 feet.
I'm gonna go pick him up and drop him off outside of the train.
You swoop down and grab him, which would half your movement. That would get you right there. Oh, you're gonna drop him?
Yep.
Okay. He hits the ground, thud, rolls into the shrubbery on the side. You're near like there would be kind of like a crest of a hill. He hits the rock and starts to fall down the hill. Boom, boom, boom. He's gone.
I'm gonna mutter to myself, "You're too good for this world, Nemessa." And then I'm gonna keep flying with the train.
That's all your movement at least, but
Yep.
I would grab onto it. I would just kind
Fair
of
enough.
hold on because this train's about to move forward. And his turn. He's done. Technically, he could get enough damage. He could potentially get enough damage to put him unconscious, like to fail some death saves. Wait, okay, so he's unconscious. Any damage to an unconscious creature, melee damage, is considered a critical hit. A critical hit to an unconscious creature, the first amount of damage. So I'm going to determine how many times he's hit, is what it is.
So if I can know out of character if I've killed this man, even though in character I don't know for sure. That's fair. That's fair.
That's 2. So the first hit put him under, and then the second hit is a crit, which is automatically 2 failed death saves. So he's laying in the grass, and since he's gone, I'm just gonna roll in hidden to see if he dies, because all he has to do is fail 1 death save to die.
Oh no.
That's a natural 1. He doesn't just roll off the hill. You drop him seeing a gorge below. He hits first his head, dashing against the rocks, blood splattering on one side. His like unconscious body, now almost lifeless, flips down. You can see like water far below. He hits another bit of rock, flops into a waiting stream, and is carried out toward the Black Lake. You've killed him.
In character, I'm gonna try to look away, but then I'm gonna like peek through my own arms and be like, "Oh, that's terrifying."
Yeah, it would be like he's here, and then it's just like, because the train's moving. You hear, and then just he's gone. Goodbye, Death Eater. Good job, Will.
The best part is to think about it from Edgar's perspective, right? He's just about to confront him, and all of a sudden there's an invisible spray from somewhere. He collapses and then gets flung off the train. For some invisible
It's pretty
force.
funny. Which it is
It's a
actually.
A ghost. It's a
It's
ghost.
your turn. Alice, I think out the window you can hear like the flop. I'm just gonna give you the perspective to like in the window you can see him hit the rock and pass by.
She looks out the window and sort of looks back down to the empty space where she knows Janice is. You can come out now.
What? She stands up. What do you mean?
It means your father's not going to bother you anymore.
What did you all do? Where's Edgar? She rushes to the doorway. What did you do?
He was going to kidnap you and probably kill your mother. We did enough to save you.
How the hell do you know any of this? She says, like a fucking finger in your face.
Out of character, sorry if I'm interrupting. Can I interject and calm her down?
Yeah,
with
you're
her, like,
there.
special
Yeah,
abilities?
you're there.
Because
you're there.
I mean, I know it's not my turn. That's why I was wondering.
You actually can't use her ability on her, as she is asexual.
Okay.
She just
Can I
kind
still
of
be
looks back.
persuasive enough to be like,
yeah,
you can try.
potentially, yeah. You have to tell me what you say first. But
Janice, trust me. What we saw was scary and real, and all we wanted to do is protect you and protect everybody else. People are going to die. We're doing our very best. I understand this is your father, and I'm so sorry, but I trust me when I say that we're doing we're just trying to save everybody.
she's hyperventilating. Make a
And-
persuasion check.
An 18.
Okay.
If that's not high enough, oh yeah, I don't have inspiration. Never mind.
She's just like having her little freak out. And then Anne, you hear, on the right, the enemy! You all turn your gaze toward the window and you see a truly horrific sight. Allow me, please, to show you all where we're going in a minute here. Next episode we'll be here. Okay.
I'm kind of excited that this might be different than normal.
Also, if 18 wasn't enough to calm her down, well, never mind. Never mind.
I don't want to show off too much, but here is, like the bridge. We would see crawling over the side of the hill. The Acro-Mansion is running full sprint toward the side of the train. You guys see how many that is?
It's a bunch.
You brace. The ballistas turn, fire, boom, boom, boom. You guys all like grab Janice from the doorway and pull her inside of the spongified compartment, and the side of the train is slammed. Just as Edgar, you cast out Bombarda on the coupling.
Bombard, exactly.
Glass shatters into your eyes. The windows are blotted out by the carapace of creatures and the 8 hairy legs of them. You hear the hissing. You feel the entire train lean to the right, derail with a jolt, and you all go flying over the edge of the hill.
Well, I wanted to avoid.
Were we able to
Right.
save everybody else,
You
though?
have
Were they able to get on the train?
Everyone
in time?
else. Literally not a damn person is in either of those 2 train cars that
good.
that got derailed. So it is a little bit different, Will, because normally you have to kind of save a few people.
That's true.
Can I
Hmm
like sacrifice my body so that I get thrown against the wall for Janice?
The walls are
Something like that.
spongified because you told
Oh,
her
the
to.
walls are spongified. You're right. So
Yeah.
we're good.
You're good. The only thing that could hurt you is the bodies of everyone else around you slamming into you,
Great.
and the glass. But that's other. All right. That is where we're going to pick up next episode. Thank you all for playing. And next episode, we are going to be able to enjoy this.
Ooh.
Okay. See you then. Bye-bye, stream.
Bye-bye, stream.
Ah. Oh, and
Oh,
Alex went poop.
bye-bye, Alex.
Oh no! Bye stream. He quits himself out of the StreamYard.
And
Hey, stream.
the stream's still going. Stream's still going, by the way.
Okay, hello, stream.
He accidentally did the
next
other
game.
one. We should tell Alex that the stream's still going.
I pinged him. Yeah.
Hilarious.
That sucks. We have to wait a week because I want to continue that.
Friday stream after dark.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier though. We can repel animicums and then just fly out. Honestly.
Nevissa does not know how to play.
Hey guys,
We have
you are having some
podcasts.
trouble. I'm gonna end the stream for you.
Hi, okay, bye.